do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor. Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales.
Oh, shocky ducky, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope we're having a great day today. It is... Hey? It is, Wednesday. Wow, I'm screwing up this intro big time. It is Wednesday, the 15th of May, 2024. Hey. Alright, so, real quick, I just wanted to make an actual proper thumbnail for this stream before we begin the shenanigans. So, bear with me. I was just going to sort this out in Photoshop, but then Photoshop was like being wildly laggy for some reason. Which is, you know, always fun. But, and also it just wasn't going to be what I wanted it to be today. So, I'm just gonna have to do this really hardcore slapsticky. Anyway, hope everyone's having a good day. I'm gonna turn down the volume just for a bit so I can just concentrate on this roto. Doesn't need to be super duper hardcore roto, and yet I will probably end up making it pretty super duper hardcore. I should have done this way earlier, but I ended up getting caught up with the Hashira arc. Oh, damn it. Just realized. Games here. Game audio. Alright, there we go. Should be able to hear what I'm actually hearing
Good deeds
in the back, which is
and bad.
in the end.
All will
Etc, etc, etc. Alright.
Scales.
Anyway, yeah, I got caught up watching the Hashira training arc, which I probably could have done while sorting this out. So, my mistake. It was only after dinner, you know, right before I start the stream, that I realized, balls. That's okay.
I do try to lighten the mood sometimes.
That's okay, I should be able to knock this out pretty quickly.
I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor.
Alright, If only the... for some reason the object selector in Photoshop decided to also grab some of the pyramid, and that's what I was like, it's gonna get very annoying to try and fix in Photoshop on the fly. Don't want to do that. So, since there's not that many, like, particularly annoying shapes, I should be able to just sort this out. I could try and use a key, but, like, that's just gonna get way too dank, and then I'd have to sit there thinking about it. So let's just get it done. There are times when you're compositing where you're just like, ugh. I could try and use some fancy-ass way, or you just stick to the old ways. They're tried and tested, and at some point you're just gonna be like, well, the reality is it's just gonna get done. And so whatever. Especially in newer versions of Nuke, you could try and like be like, oh, let me try and use some of the AI training tools that exist in Nuke for like Roto and stuff, and they could work, or they could just fail spectacularly after about a day of you trying to train the damn model, and it still doesn't really work perfectly. So, ugh. Couple of things happened today that are like interesting enough to talk about. In particular, the the trailer for Rings of Power came out, and okay, cool, whatever. Everyone's already clowning on it. It is what it is. But then also, I think it's the trailer for House of the Dragon also came out as well. Pretty exciting news. Pretty excited for that particular show. I have also recorded today a video on the premise of characters getting A7 talents, so that video has been recorded. Hooray, hooray. Oh, okay. One sec.
Good deeds and bad.
Alright, let's just...
In the end,
let's just do
all
this
will
real
be
quick.
placed upon the scales.
probably do this later, honestly, but whatever.
Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner
Alright,
or later.
come on. There's this thing in Nuke and in compositing called a difference key. I hate difference keys. 99% of the time they don't work. And then like then there's that rare occasion where it does work and it actually finally justifies its existence. And people are like, oh yeah, sure, do a difference key, just do a difference key. No. No, stop. Difference keys don't necessarily work, schmuck. Because colors are just often way too bloody similar. Okay. Is that everything? Oh. There is a hole. So I need to do a minus. Okay. Okay. Voila. And, category is live. Cyno. Alright. I will be right back.
Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales. Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later. Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales. Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later.
All right then. Let's finish this off. Okay, so we have that. So let's do that. Beautiful. Okay. Right. Big text. Kategori is live. I've been using Montserrat font for everything lately. And I recently updated my resume only to find out that when my resume was made, it had Helvetica font, which I don't have installed on my computer. Well, I don't really have installed on my computer. And so, as a direct result of that, now even my resume uses Montserrat font. Right, what do I want to do? Oops. Put a glow on it.
But it's bound to run out sooner or later.
Put an outliner on it. Why is it so big? Oh, I see the problem. Alright, there we go.
Good deeds.
Alright.
Bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales.
Maybe not that big. Okay, dude. Okay, let's put that there. Let's put... I don't know whose bright idea it is to make it so that
I do try to lighten the mood sometimes.
we have this construction
I'm not
work
the best
going on
judge of
at
other
night.
people's sense of humor.
Like, for real, construction work that happens at night. Whose bright idea was that? It's absurd. Okay, let's just add this as... Let's just add this here.
Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out
I'm gonna
soon.
add some grain to it as well. Why not? Let's get cutesy with it real quick. Why not? I'm feeling like doing some real cute shit. Yeah, give it some texture, why not? Alright, that should do the trick. Okay, to-do.
I do try to lighten the mood sometimes.
Alright, category
I'm not the
live,
best judge of other people's
Cyno1.jpg. Alright. And how big are you? Yeah, perfect. Alright, we're done. Don't need my drawing tablet anymore. Here. Let's update. Let's just update the YouTube side. And
bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales.
it probably just needs some time to update. Okay, cool. All right, let's do this. First off, because we are doing the Cyno quest, I won't need to do my dailies. Secondly, I'm kind of like, I think I might call it a day when it comes to the Whimsy domain.
And will eventually illuminate.
I am having, like, unironically the worst luck in the Whimsy domain. I dare I say, it sucks. I cannot. Last night I got like three or four, like, beautiful double crit pieces, and I dodged crit like Neo from the damn Matrix. Like, how?
Afraid? Or do you not even have the courage to be afraid?
Let my name echo in song!
Is it my turn
Taking a
now?
turn for the better.
With these rising flames,
Your sins weigh upon your soul.
All right.
now that's more like it.
Penance is due.
Is it my turn now?
Your penance is due.
With the fall
stand
of
condemned.
darkness, destruction shall rise.
Your penance is due.
Have a taste of purgatory.
Oh, did I miss?
It's not over.
Let the world collide!
Remember, help comes
Is it my
first.
turn now?
Through me,
Justice is served.
Not bad. You've proven to be a worthy
condemned.
opponent after all.
your penance is due.
Okay. Might turn off Ooh.
My blade is all that remains.
Eyes on me! The doctor will see. Let my name echo in song!
Taking a turn for the better. A bitter pill to swallow.
Wah.
Yoo-hoo! The doctor will see you.
Sundown is only the beginning.
All right. Game was being a bit laggy for some reason. No idea why. But we're okay. Hmm. Or rather, the game was... Oh, God, why is the game being laggy now? One sec, I'm just going to restart the game. It's weird. It's like the game's laggy, but only on my screen. Is my screen being laggy? That's not... No way, right? Like, I look on OBS. Seems okay. I should definitely turn off the overlay though. the Nvidia overlay. I thought I turned it off. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. I don't know if that's going to make a huge difference, but we shall see. Ah. Alright, we good? Okay. I think we're good. Alright, let's hit the whale. Oh, actually... I will actually make the effort of continuing... I will in fact make the effort of... continuing to level up Arlecchino's talents. So... Hata, I will upgrade your ult. Oh my god, there's too many characters. For real, there's like way too many characters. Eh? Uso! Nandayo! Hey, no way! Surely I have a lot, right? 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 Yeah? Am I... Okay. Oh, I have plenty. It's about to be like, there's no way I'm somehow, like, out of these. I'm not. I don't know how that happened. That was, like, almost damn near terrifying. Oh, wait, I actually fought a couple of weekly bosses earlier for some reason. Right? I've actually fought a number of bosses for some reason. I'll... Okay. I will do that level of farming later. Alright, let's just quickly do a bunch of... Oh, wait. I just said I'm kind of done with this. I've had enough of doing whimsy farming. It sucks. Like, it's funny. Previously, I was like, yeah, you could probably do some whimsy farming because Clorad is probably gonna like the whimsy domain. It's probably going to like the whimsy artifact set. Clorad does like the whimsy artifact set, but recently she got a nerf to the duration of her skill, which effectively actually makes TF even better. So we're at that stage now, where it's probably better off for me to be farming Marechaussee again.
Mind the side effects. A bitter pill to swallow. Remember, health comes first.
Nowhere to run. Judgment is upon you. Guilty. You stay condemned. Guilty. Your penance is due.
I think I might just stay with
You stay condemned.
I think I might just stay with a Gladiator set on Arlecchino. Now, I know that my Gladiator build for Arlecchino on the Akasha terminal is not highly rated, like, at all. I know for a fact it's not highly rated at all. I don't really care. She does a lot of damage.
Surrender.
Eyes on me.
It's like saying, oh no, my Nouvellette build isn't highly rated. Oh, doesn't matter.
Taking a turn for the better.
Nowhere to run. Through me, justice is served. Your penance is due. You stay condemned.
It's like Sacre Bleu, your Nouvellette build isn't highly rated on the Akasha terminal. We're talking about Nouvellette, right? So no need to sort of lose sleep on that. Oh, actually, I don't think I've ever. I'm sure I've done. Okay. I do have a what's the sword called? I do have Thingo. I'm just saying, I do have Thingo, the sword. So it is entirely possible that that HP sand could end up being pretty good for the what's the sword called? For a festering build. Maybe.
Transfix. Busted. Quietly now. Here comes the catch. Decided by destiny. No turning back.
Oh. Kinda need Farina here. Okay, kinda need Farina here. Because it's the Marechaussee domain. What the hell? Now, of course, I am farming Marechaussee. I mean, me farming Marechaussee is in the grand hope of buffing two builds in particular. My Aloy build and my Nouvellette build, so yeah, I
have a high.
it's all hunky-dory at this point. And hell, maybe I can actually make an Arlecchino Marechaussee build. That would be funny. You need to strong. Oh, I'm on Whimsy right now. Okay. You are not being used. You should be using this one. That's right. 65. What the hell? Seems low. What the hell? Why am I using this? Hey? Oh, because this is being used. Wait, what? Okay. Yeah, this checks out. It's the only piece that I have. And crit damage. Now we're talking.
Laid bare. Let the world collide. Fate is upon
Oh, in hindsight, I don't actually need to start with Arlecchino.
Go on. This is where you fall.
Yeah, in hindsight, I don't actually need to start with Arlecchino's skill. I could just actually wait a little bit. And I don't need to cook the... What I'm saying is I don't... Whoa! Okay, we're going to definitely level that one up. I don't need to cook the mark, because there's 3 of them. Which means I could just start with Farina.
Time to shine. Yoo-hoo! Decided by
And they tend to group up.
Glory to the Shogun! Overruled.
Okay, maybe in hindsight, I probably should put the mark on.
Everlasting as the moon.
Okay, never mind. In hindsight, I will put the mark. I will start with the mark. Or if anything, I can actually just do E into charge attack right from the jump. No need to cook the mark, that's for sure.
Laid bare. Let my name echo in song. Written in the stars. Shadows of fate. Quiver. Overruled. This is where you fall. Laid bare.
Uh-oh. Okay. What do we got here? Physical! Oh! Oh, that's Pog. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Let him cook.
Time to shine. Strike a pop. Fate is upon you. Flash. No turning back. Transfixed, everlasting as the moon.
Okay. Spiral Abyss is also tomorrow, but I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'll see what I can do.
Laid bare. Let my
Hey.
name echo in song. Shower decided by destiny. Let me scratch. Quiver.
Ooh, there's the 100k I was waiting for. Oh, are you serious?
Witness my rise.
Man, that ult just does a very odd amount of damage. Like, it's strangely high.
Let the world collide! Written in the stars. Delved into depth. Flash! Glory to the Shogun! Everlasting as the moon!
Alright. Do I want to level up Arlecchino's skill? That I'm not so sure about.
Transfixed! Let my name echo in song! Decided by destiny! Shadows of fate! Quiver! Overruled! Witness my rise!
Ooh, 104. Someone in a comment of one of my videos mentioned that they apparently managed to do 440k DP, 440k, a 440k hit. Wow, come on, Kate, use your words. A 440k hit with Arlecchino. And this was like Arlecchino, Benjean for some reason. Arlecchino, Benjean, Farina, and I was thinking like,
Written in the stars.
damn. Now this turned out to be actual C2 shenanigans.
No turning back.
So we're not having another Hu Tao fiasco. Man, the Hu Tao fiasco. It felt like I was it really felt like I was being lied to, but somehow like they all thought like about all the Hu Tao mains were like, yeah, 100k normal, 100k charge attacks sounds right to me. And I was like, what the hell are you guys doing that I'm not doing then? This one had C2R1 Arlecchino hitting 440k. I was able to hit a 200k, 199k really. I was able to hit a 200k ult in Spiral Abyss using... Hey Seed, how's it going? No, you haven't missed anything. I've just been doing a bit of the farming, and now we're about to start the quest. I was just saying that, actually, you know what? I like Miko. Fun.
Alright, amuse me.
Amuse me. This is like complete overkill to bring Miko in this team, but, why not? Alright. Let's do this. But yeah, there was an Arlecchino main who was saying like, oh yeah, I did a 440k hit in Spiral Abyss. The first Spiral Abyss, I was like, Chamber 1, I was like, eh? You did what now? Oh, actually,
We haven't seen our Sumeru friends.
since we are going to actually do the quest in Sumeru. Let me think. Screw it.
I've been waiting for you.
Let's play
for
Aggravate
ages.
Cyno for a change.
Let's go to Sumeru City and catch up with them.
Yeah, let's go to Sumeru City! To the Academia! Now, I know for a fact that Alhaitham is in this quest because we heard his voice in the trailer. So it's time. I hope Nahita's in this quest somehow. Just dispense some wisdom. But I come here as Cyno with an R5
Wow,
Ballad of the Fjords.
Academia sure is busy during the day.
Ooh.
But where should we go looking for people that we know?
Well, we know Nahita is probably in the Sanctuary of Sudastana.
Traveler, Paimon.
Oh, there's Cyno.
Cyno! It's been so long since we last saw you!
It really does feel like it's been forever. Because it literally has been. It's been 6 patches
Welcome
since we
back
saw
to
anyone from
Sumeru City.
Sumeru.
I'm delighted to meet you again.
Oh, feels like home already.
So, what brings you back here?
What brings us back here
Nothing
indeed?
in particular. Paimon just saw a really big mushroom out on the road the other day and suddenly missed all our friends in Sumeru.
Right. Sounds about right to
Funnily
me.
enough, we were
Where
reminiscing about you
Geoforu
recently, too.
Grassland?
It was at a group dinner.
What?
I look forward to hearing about your travels. Something tells me we must have a lot to catch up on.
Yeah, bro.
Really? You were thinking of us too? What a coincidence!
Indeed. Or as I call it, the Biryani factor.
What?
You really want me to say the rest? Okay.
Oh my
It's
god.
always rice to make stew.
Oh, okay. It is... Okay, yeah, we're back. We are so back. Oh, we are so back.
You like that one, huh? You must, if you remember it after all this time.
When are we gonna get a Geo
Admit the
user?
truth.
Good question. I have no
You're
idea.
in awe of my razor-sharp wit.
Alright. Here's your 500 Mora.
Thanks, Seto. Feels good to hit the jackpot. That's
You're
right.
exaggerating. It's only 500 Mora.
Yeah, but Paimon's a stingy one.
Mora is still a lot of snacks to Paimon.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. I'll treat you to some desserts later. Anyway, I'm actually investigating a case right now.
Oh.
My mind is focused on work, which is why I didn't complete the joke at first.
Oh. Okay.
A case? What happened?
Yeah. Tell.
Nothing major. But after finding out who was involved, I decided, on reflection, to handle this one myself.
Alright, man.
Need any help? We only came here to hang out, so we've got the time. You may as well take us with you, and then when you're
You
done,
can't
we
just
can
mention a
head
case in
back
front of the
here.
Traveler and Paimon and not expect them to, you know, be a part of it, so we're
Such
in.
enthusiasm. Are you worried I'll forget about treating you to some sweets if you're not around to remind me?
Whoa! What was with the focal length of that particular shot there? The
Obvious enough.
chasm
Still,
looked
it's a
real
fine
damn
idea.
close just then.
You are the heroes of Sumeru. It makes perfect sense to work together.
Like this looks like a wide angle
Alright.
lens,
Follow me.
but that previous shot looked like a real damn zoom lens, making the background feel like really close. It was like a zoom lens, but like very very far away, like a telephoto lens, but very very far away, making the chasm, which is like all the way over there, by the way, end up looking real damn close. That was kind of freaky. So I was looking at that thinking, something wrong with the image here. Not necessarily something wrong with the image, but anyway. I miss this music so much.
Do you see him? The old man flailing around?
Yeah, who the hell's that?
Is he the one you wanted to talk to about the case?
Correct. His name is Cyrus.
Oh!
The former Spontamod sage.
Oh!
taught
Oh,
both
oh,
me and
that's
Lisa.
Cyrus!
Huh? Cyno's teacher is in trouble?
It's ridiculous. I'm just an old man who enjoys a spot of
Wait,
garden
is Lisa
and
going to be in this?
wine. What sort of person targets an old retiree?
Professor, I've brought some friends.
I would play a Cyno Lisa team, but that would require a lot of ER on Lisa.
Cyno.
So I'm not gonna do that.
Now, who do we have here?
We're friends of Lisa.
Hold on, let me think. A flying fairy dressed in white? A youth who does not seem to hail from this land? My goodness. You must be the legendary traveler in Paimon. I've heard all about what you've done for Sumeru.
Wow, looks like we're really famous.
We are very
I've
famous.
told him about you before. You are my friends, after all.
We're here to help Cyno.
That's right. Let me summarize the situation.
Alright, what's going
Couple
on?
of days ago, Professor Cyrus suddenly received a threat letter.
Gee, everyone's getting threatening letters lately.
Threat letter?
The Melazine got one, now Cyrus is getting one.
Who sends a threat letter to an old man like me, for goodness sake?
This is the letter in question.
Alright.
I have uncovered your secret. If you wish to prevent it from going public, leave 10 million more.
You are
at the
Lisa's
back door of the
illegitimate
castle.
father.
Secondly, don't come looking for me. You'll never find me. But I will always be watching you and all of your secrets. Finally, if you dare to report this to the Matra, there will be consequences.
Yeah, you just reported it to the General Mahamatra.
Clearly, this person must be desperate for Mora.
Must be.
10 million more. What a joke.
Bro, even I don't have 10 million
Just
more, what a
single
joke.
retiree with nothing to my name beyond the tomatoes in my garden. Where do people think I'm hiding 10 million more, huh? In my tomatoes?
Do we have any
There were no
NPC who looks
witnesses,
even remotely like Cyrus?
Currently, the letter is all we've got.
I don't think I've seen that
So,
drip
Traveler,
before.
Paimon, let's put our heads together.
Ready when you are.
Everyone's ready too.
All right, take a look. Do you see anything suspicious?
Secondly, well, there's that logo. Sounds like it's a threat letter. The paper itself looks odd.
Good. The paper has a rather rough texture. It's not the typical kind you see in most books.
So it's not papyrus.
Some of these strokes look kind of blurry. Could there be an issue with the ink?
Possibly. And I bet the paper has something to do with it.
Oh.
Most of the paper around here is much smoother than this, and the ink is absorbed quickly so it doesn't run. This paper, meanwhile, it's very coarse-grained, almost as if it's made from some sort of plant matter.
It's certainly not the same paper as we use in the academia. But the ink is nothing special. Just regular black ink that gets a blue tinge when applied to paper.
Right.
So do we think the culprit has a connection with the academia or not?
Probably not.
Check this out. Looks like this part got wet at some point.
Agreed. The staining suggests it was a colored liquid, not plain water. It also looks like it was wiped off with a damp cloth.
Okay, someone in the forest?
So, tea? Wine?
Looks like we're thinking along similar lines.
Alright.
Let's go talk to Arov. There are some things
Arov.
we need to take care of.
Is that a Matra dude, if memory serves? Trying to remember. Oh no. Oh yeah, no, I'm right. Arov. A Matra guy. The Matra guy in the academia? Are we gonna... I'm pretty sure the live stream for 4.6 told us, oh yeah, we're going to involve basically all our friends.
Arav. Ah, there he is.
Alright.
Mahamatra Cyno. Sir Cyrus. Ah, and the Traveler and Paimon. It's been a while.
Yo. What's happening? We've seen this
As
dude before,
such,
right?
I'm inclined to believe that the culprit in this case is a student at the academia. Somebody young and strapped for cash.
Okay, well that rules out Lisa.
One last thing.
She's not exactly
I'd start your
young.
investigation by taking a look at the
She's still
cafes in
gorgeous,
the
but she's
city.
not exactly young. And she definitely ain't strapped for
You think
cash.
The culprit spilled their coffee on the ladder, huh?
They do look like coffee stains to me.
Okay,
Also,
who's a coffee
if I'm
main
not
around us?
mistaken, the letter is written on a type of scented paper that has aromatics added during the manufacturing process. The kind often provided as writing material for customers in cafes and taverns.
Ah, of
Okay.
course. Yes, like they sell in the gift shops. I remember now. Zaha Hadid bought some a while back.
Zaha
Said she was
Hadid.
gonna
Who's
use it
that?
as wrapping paper for
Have we met
vapes.
this particular woman before?
Understood. I'll assemble a team to investigate the points of interest immediately.
Alright,
Have
alright.
my gratitude.
One last thing. Send some Matra to guard the entrances and exits of Sumeru City. And change into plain clothes.
Ooh,
Don't let
plain
them see
clothes
you.
officers.
Will do.
Roger that.
Great thinking, Cyno. So, where do we think the culprit's at right now?
Probably not the cafe,
Yeah,
true.
They've probably been lying low at home waiting to see how Cyrus reacts.
They probably noticed that Cyrus is talking to Senna of all people then.
Really? Which part?
The culprit's approach.
Mm.
Whatever happens, they need this Mora. But just because they warned Professor Cyrus not to go to the Matra, doesn't mean they know what he'll do next.
I mean, unless
So,
they're really keeping an eye out.
Said, they need to wait and see. And crucially, the culprit said they'd be watching the professor's
Oh,
every
the
move.
dude behind us. Very, very saucy.
Found you!
Nowhere to hide.
What are you doing?
Nowhere to run.
You wrote the threat letter!
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know what you're talking about. What threat letter?
I sensed someone was watching us from the shadows the moment we entered the House of Dana. You managed to stay relatively well hidden for someone reckless enough to threaten Professor Cyrus. There are a lot of people here, but we were looking specifically for Arov. Whoever followed us the whole way was likely to be the culprit.
I
Oh.
was just listening in, that's all. You know something big's going down when Mahamatra Cyno shows up, right? So I got a little curious.
Oh,
What's the big
bro, you
deal?
are so sus right now.
Smiled when Arov left. I saw it as clear as day.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Is smiling a crime now?
It
There are
is
coffee
when it
stains
comes
on
to
the letter.
Arov.
You mixed some coffee with water, gently smeared it onto the paper, then wiped it off with a wet cloth. All to create the impression that the letter was written at a cafe. Closing off the exits to the city doesn't affect you, because you already live here. And as long as the Matra were focused on the cafes, you would be free from scrutiny. The
Ooh.
cafe was a red herring all along. You had to be somewhere where you could monitor the professor's movements.
That's
You
right.
can't pin this on me. I haven't done anything.
Really? Then why are you shaking like a leaf? The
Ooh.
innocent have no reason to fear the Matra. But you, your heart's racing, and your eyelids are twitching. You're a terrible liar.
Yeah, that's right.
I would never.
Don't try anything or you'll pay the price. Now come with me.
We're going to take you to be judged by the Oratrice Mécanique de la Lys Cardinal.
That was over quickly.
Yeah, we got him, dude.
Got the guy.
Easy claps. Easy claps.
You're telling me. One minute I go out for a quick smoke, the next minute I see Arav already on his way back to meet up with Cyno. Looked like a young guy, too. Couldn't have been much more than 30. But after what he's done...
Damn, that dude's
afraid he's
30.
ruined
What's his
whole future.
skincare routine? What the hell?
It's all over.
Oh, easy claps.
Gosh, that was so fast.
The culprit's name is Uraka, a
Ura-
16-year-old student in the Ratawe Star
Okay,
Shop.
never mind. He's 16.
Huh?
16? Cyrus thought he looked 30-something.
We checked his records. He's 16, a third-year student.
But he looks so old.
Oh!
Yeah, seriously.
Wait. Yeah, okay, now I'm confused.
Foolish child. He's too young for the criminal life.
Okay.
What
Then
the
he's
devil
aged like
drove him
milk.
down this path?
What happened?
We questioned the culprit regarding his motives. He,
What?
Oh, just spit it out. Nothing can surprise me at this point.
very well. It's our understanding that Araka is a mediocre student who has been underperforming in his classes. He started taking extra tutoring to improve his grades, but developed a gambling habit around the same time and lost a lot of Mora. Down on his luck,
Yeah,
he went to the
bye.
tavern for a drink and overheard some people chatting about Sir Cyrus's comfortable retirement. They mentioned that he's always arguing about his tomato plants with some old woman on the street.
Eh?
Some old woman on the street? Goodness gracious. Has that rascal attended a single one of his classes? That old woman is Kasharwar's very own professor, Zaha Hadi. How can he not know who Zaha Hadi is?
Okay, we've mentioned this name a few times
Going
now.
somewhere?
So
Oh,
Zaha Hadi
yes.
must be a very important character
So
in this
another
story.
thing. We don't just argue about tomato plants. What are they trying to insinuate by comfortable retirement? A man grows a few vegetables and suddenly he's living a life of luxury?
Well, you do
Maybe
become
it's more the
self-sufficient,
fact
which
that
is
you have the
pretty
time to
damn
grow
comfortable.
vegetables in the first place.
Araka mentioned he'd heard a rumor alleging
Yeah.
that Sir Cyrus illegally obtained a large sum of money from the desert before retiring and kept it for himself instead of reporting it to the academia.
Oh,
Araka
Jacques.
believes this money to be the reason why Sir Cyrus hasn't kept up with any academic research or other projects since his retirement. And given your advanced age, he thought you'd be an easy target to blackmail.
Hey, dude. The word retirement. Does he not understand what that means?
Oh, Araka. I'm at a loss.
No
for
wonder he's a failing student. He
I'm
doesn't
so
even understand how
angry, I don't know
what
where to
words
start.
mean.
People make up rumors all the time. I am quite confident that Professor Cyrus has never embezzled a Mora in his life.
Well,
Arav, you'll have to find some excuse to interrogate Araka again later. I need you to deliver a few firm fistfuls to him on my behalf.
hiya.
I completely understand how you feel, Sir Cyrus, but I'm afraid that course of action goes against the Matra's principles.
Yep.
Professor, there's no need to be childish about this.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, I was clearly joking.
Okay. Where does this go from here?
Yeah, what happens now?
The academia will determine the appropriate disciplinary action against the student. And as for the individuals spreading rumors about the professor's obsession with tomatoes and some old woman on the street, there could be a slander case here.
Alright, we
The
take
module
his
will
ass to
continue
Fontaine.
investigate.
That's what's gonna happen.
Said, I'm obsessed with some old woman on the street. Mind your wording or you'll start a whole new rumor.
Oh.
You see,
Professor and Zaha Hadi
don't you understand?
are hooking up.
Uraka is just a young boy who made a very rash and very stupid decision.
Ooh, now
based on
there's
some
a tabloid
groundless
right there.
rumor He heard. Besides, I didn't actually hand over any Mora to him. The whole thing sounds a lot worse than it is. All it me is a little reputational damage. That's all.
Please rest. Sir, that the Academia will issue a fair and reasonable punishment.
Sorry, I just had to. I just decided to restart my speakers, just in case there was any buzzing.
I'd still like to have a serious conversation with the boy's parents. Their family lives in the city, yes?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
We looked into the family. Both parents are merchants, and they're often away on business. They've never taken much of an active role in their
Well, that
children's
explains why he's such a dick.
Oh, what a mess. You don't have to seal the evidence away yet, do you? I'd like to have that letter back for the time being, if possible. I need something concrete for when I talk to the family tonight.
Okay.
To show them how serious this situation is.
Mm-hmm.
The relevant authorities have already reviewed the evidence and are now discussing Araka's punishment. You can hold on to the letter for now. Just make sure to return it within a couple of days.
Oh,
All right.
so you'll be able to close the case in 2 days.
Give or take. Cases like this are quick to resolve.
We kind of figured it out within a span of about 3 minutes.
Well, thank you for all your help. Perhaps we can all go for a meal together.
Oh, Paimon's excited.
My apologies, Sir Cyrus, but I have a prior commitment.
Ah, on
Enjoy
off.
the meal, everyone.
Ah, I see.
Wait,
Well, that's a pity.
isn't there a RuneScape
Cyno,
quest
you
called
have
Shield of
come. You
Arav?
found the culprit at record speed, and I owe you for that. Ah, and isn't Tainari in town at the moment?
Yeah?
Bring him along, too.
Tinglady.
Wait, you mean Tainari's in the city?
Yeah, boy.
He is. Tainari's master, Sir Nephis, called him and Kale to the Academia to help out on a project.
Hey?
They should be at Nephis'
Tingladi's helping out on a
office.
project. What?
Though I must say, I'm surprised you're extending an invitation to Tainari. Did you do something to offend Sir Nephis?
Don't be outrageous. Nephis offends me all the time. Never the other way around.
Right, sure, dude.
Hurry up and fetch Tainari. I'll head over to the tavern with the Traveler and Paimon. See you there. Go on now. Don't keep us waiting.
Okay, I hope Nahida is part of this somehow. Although I suspect she won't be. Because Tingladi was mentioned. Tingladi, Kole, I think somehow Nilu, for some reason, and Al-Haytham were mentioned in the live stream as being part of this quest. Nahida, I think, was not mentioned as being part of this quest, but I want to know what Nahida's up to. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Wait. Oh, I'm supposed to go here. Should have just said, oh yeah, go to Lombard's Tavern. Oh, okay, I would have just started here. Do 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 do. Bow, 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 bow. Oh! I forgot. We're in Severu. You know. Okay, never mind. Hey, Tingladi!
Not to brag, but we never had problems like this at Ratawa His.
If we see all these folks sitting there, we can always use Nahida for extra quest content.
You can ask them. They were students at the time. They'll tell you what it was like, won't they?
I was out in the forest at least 4 days a week back then, thanks to a colossal workload from Master. It wrought havoc on my poor tail, so I didn't exactly keep up to date with what was going on at the Academia. Most of what I know, I heard from Cyno after the fact.
Yeah, man.
Professor's become a lot more laid back in his retirement. He used to be far stricter, and was especially known for being extremely principled.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard enough to stay true to your principles as a normal person. I can't imagine doing that as a sage.
It's a pity Kale wasn't around at the time. I would have happily taken her on as a student.
Don't worry, she's already got a teacher. Her name is
One more
Lisa.
person who has to address Lisa as upper class woman.
Really? Can't you just call her Lisa? She seems to prefer it when people.
Okay,
treat her
all
like
this
an older
yapping about
sister.
Lisa. Where is she?
Oh, believe me, back when she was a student, nothing made her happier than the younger students acknowledging her seniority.
I love that we're getting Lisa lore just on the side. As a Lisa main, this makes me so happy.
Whoa, more food? Are you sure about this? We don't
Lisa
want
mains eat it up.
edge.
Oh, don't worry about it. Order whatever you like.
Of course, they are talking shit about Lisa.
Order some more. After all your help today, treating you to dinner is the least I can do.
I thought I heard some familiar voices.
Kaveh! There he
Sir
is.
Cyrus is here as well.
He hasn't shown up on a banner in about 584 years, but there he is.
Zaha was talking about you last month. How have you been?
I still have no real
I've been
clue how to
alright,
play
thank you.
Kaveh, like, at
You're
all.
looking very well, sir. I'm glad to see it.
Have you eaten yet? Care to join us?
Yeah, join us, bro.
That's awfully kind of you, but I had a late lunch, so I'm not really hungry just yet. I'll have dinner a little bit later tonight. I just came to Lombard's to buy some wine, and when I heard some voices I recognized, I thought I'd come and say hello.
Well, it's
So
been a
what's the
had time to
occasion
see you,
anyway?
bro.
Some sort of celebration?
Consolation, more like. You wouldn't believe the day I've had.
Really recounts the day events to the benefit of
Sounds
those
like
who weren't
things
here.
have really gone downhill since I was there. My whole time as a student, I've never heard of anything remotely like that.
I can't believe how young the guy is. Oh, what are his parents going to think?
They're gonna smack him silly.
Young people are always
And now Kaveh's just joined us. It is what it is.
Ill-advised decisions.
He was like,
Mine's
nah,
are
I don't
still
need to
young.
eat. I had a late lunch. Now he's just sitting here joining us. Hey, hey,
But
hey,
still,
you're here now.
This boy has some nerve. Just look at what he wrote. Oh, it makes my blood boil.
Wow, yeah. Jeez.
I will always be watching you and all of your secrets. And then he just followed you into the house of Dana?
If this were my son, he'd get the scolding of a lifetime.
Yeah, he'd be getting an ass beaten.
Luckily, I'm also an extremely principled person.
Kaveh, your order's ready, sir.
Yeah?
Coming.
Wait,
I'll
what?
have to get going. Have
Oh,
a nice
did he get a
evening, everyone.
takeaway? Okay,
I'll
fair
catch
enough.
You all another time.
Okay, bye-bye!
See ya, bro.
Here I am. The coffee beans are in here too.
Yep, it's all there.
Okay.
I'll stop babbling away now. Let's eat before the food gets cold.
Is Kaveh getting coffee beans going to be a very integral part of the story somehow? Just seems like a weird detail to add without it being like the linchpin of the entire quest. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Whatever. We won't guess what the story is. We will just experience it as it is. Ooh.
Oh, too tasty. Paimon's belly is about to explode.
Oh, mine too. I'll have to walk home to burn some of it off.
Alright, bro.
Thanks for dinner, Sir Cyrus. Master Tainari and I will bring you some homemade herbal tea next time. It'll do wonders for your sleep.
Well, I look forward to that. In fact, could I trouble you to a little extra for the other old folks on my street? I'll be the envy of the neighborhood.
No problem at all. I'll pack some up and bring it over.
Setting my... Just gonna see if setting my...
I'll see you all later. I better head home now and tend to the crops.
Good night.
Just setting my,
Don't let those tomatoes keep you
Just setting
up
my
too
screen
late.
to 120 hertz.
Hey, my
See
tomatoes
if
are
that
serious
fixes
business.
it.
I am not about to be beaten by Zaha Hadid.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll be leaving now. Don't stay up too late now, children. I bid you all a good night.
Take care. Have a safe trip home.
All right. Now, we finally have some us time.
What do you mean, us time?
Yeah, what's up?
Well, I was talking with Tainari and Kale, and since we all have some free time, we thought we could all go camping together.
Oh,
Think of it as our way of welcoming you back to Sumeru.
okay.
Camping? Oh, that sounds fun. Paimon's in.
Let's go.
Right? It's been so long since we did something fun together. I can't wait.
Let's bring the heater.
Everyone, let's meet tomorrow afternoon at the riverbank to the southeast of Gandharvaville. no need to bring anything. We've already packed everything for the trip. Just bring your delightful selves and prepare to have some fun.
You got it! We'll be there!
Alright then.
Great. Then we'll see you tomorrow.
Let's bring the heater somehow. Why? It's weird. It's actually not laggy at all. At least when I look at it on OBS. Oh, maybe it is a bit laggy on the stream. Okay, I'll turn down my settings a bit. A bit. Hey Apollo, how's it going? Need to be careful or you'll end up like Ken. What do you... That sounds vaguely threatening. What do you mean by that? Set this to this, set this to this. Okay. Oh. Why do I have dynamic... Can these nuts fit in your mouth? It's funny, in this game there are these things called fuck, I don't know, I actually don't know how to pronounce them. But they're nuts. And we also have a character by the name of Candace. And so naturally... Can this nut fit in your mouth? And the...
What they say is true.
But the great thing about Candace is that she's really, really attractive. Oh! Screw it! We'll play Quick Bloom. We'll play Quick Bloom and I have Candace. I have C6 Candace. What am I doing?
Are you in danger?
Alright, let me just set you up. Hang on, let me just set you up here. HP ER. How much ER do you have on this one? That's fine. Oh, okay. How much crit rate do I have? 45. Ooh. Okay. La 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 la. Alright, yeah, we can play with Candace. That's Candace, by the way. She's really, really hot. Yeah, man.
I'd say we're right about on schedule, actually. We were aiming to have them set up before you arrived.
Traveler, Paimon, let's go fishing together. Whatever we catch, we can grill for dinner tonight. You got it! Dinner's on us tonight!
Okay, I'm actually struggling to see how this all ends up with us going to, I guess, the desert. And we start talking about Hermanubis stuff, but let's just see how this quest goes.
I'm really looking forward to giving them a try.
Right now, we're really just, like, actually bing chilling with all the buddies from Sumeru, which is great! Which is great, we haven't bing chilled with these guys in ages.
Appetizing mushrooms in the area, so I gathered a few for us. I'll leave them here along with some fresh fruit.
Okay.
Wow, camping with a forest watcher is the way to go! They think of everything! And even if they don't, they can improvise!
This is true. I don't think I've ever had a single rough day in this forest.
Mm-hmm.
So, how has everything been going for you?
Oh, what do you want to know?
There's been some high points and low points, but we've had some unforgettable experiences along the way.
You want to learn? Do you want to hear about
In that case,
fossil
you should
ores?
try a valberry. I bought some from the market this morning.
Oh.
A valuable suggestion. Just don't bury your feelings using food.
He's
All I wanted
back.
was to
He's
recommend
back.
Something bittersweet.
Oh, I have a sudden craving for fruit tea. I'm gonna go fetch some stuff. Bye!
Alright, see ya, Collei. Oh, it's so good to see Collei just being able to run around and do stuff. Yep. She made a run for it.
Unbelievable. She made a run for it.
Yep, we're all thinking it.
So Kale chose the path of tactical retreat. Could it be she foresaw what shall soon come to pass?
Oh no.
My dear friend, you know what I am about to say.
Oh, it's card time, baby! Yeah, let's go!
Excellent. A kindred spirit. A great warrior can sense when doom is nigh.
Oh, hell yeah!
But it looks like we'll get told off if
No!
we start playing now.
No,
Let's enjoy
Dignity,
the
don't
intro.
spoil the fight! Come on, let's play around! Oh, bro, don't cockblock us like that. Ain't no way. No agenda, just relax. Yeah, bro. Oh, come on, I wanted to play cards with Cyno.
We got a bite!
Ooh. Let's go, let's go.
I'll
Wait,
reel it in.
so this is how we end up tying ourselves to the Hermanubis fiasco.
Firewood, spices, snacks, and drinks. Everything's ready. Once Kale gets back, we can light up the fire and start grilling.
Alright, alright. It's nighttime and Collei isn't back? It's nighttime and Collei isn't back. Wait, what? It's very relaxing. It's nice to go camping with friends, true?
There are 3 tents. Which one do you two want to take?
How about the one on the left?
Sounds good to me.
Paimon just thinks the ambiance here is a little better.
Alright then.
True. But it's also the closest to the water. If there are any sleepwalking fungi around tonight, they might stumble into
That's a thing?
Well, that's no good. Take my weapon. You can use it to bar the entrance.
Oh no, you can hold on to
Anyone
your
would think you were
Ballad of the
sealing
Fjords,
gates
buddy.
To King Deshret's mausoleum.
Excellent. Then this tent will be an impenetrable fortress.
Oh, there's Collei.
How's your appetites? Ready for the barbecue?
Yeah.
Always.
The cave.
Oh, it smells so good. Paimon's drooling.
Someone sure is desperate to eat. I think it's time to add the seasoning. How do you like your skewers? Well done? Medium? Rare?
Blue.
Wait, what? Isn't that just for steaks?
No, it's for all meat, sweetheart.
If it works for steak, maybe it works for other things too.
It does.
Medium well.
Speaking as an... What?
Okay. these are about
Cyno
ready
takes
now
his
then.
meat medium
It'll
well?
Be a few more minutes for anyone who wants
No
theirs well done.
shot. Alright, itadakimasu. No shot that Cyno takes his
Oh,
meat
that was
medium
so
well.
Delicious. If Paimon's stomach had space, she'd eat 3 more skewers. I ate a lot too. Here comes the food coma.
Yep,
If you're
I know that
tired,
feel.
Then go rest.
Yep.
You must be getting sleepy too, Paimon. Why don't you guys head to your tents? Cyno and I will clean up.
Tonight I show you mercy. Our sacred duel will take place another day.
You're on, buddy.
Good night.
You're on, buddy.
Paimon's struggling to keep her eyes open.
Alright.
Oh, don't forget this. The Staff of the Scarlet Sands.
Ah, yes, the Staff of Scarlet Sands.
Serious about that?
It's a very powerful weapon. Try it.
Paimon can't even lift that thing.
Well, yeah,
Fair
but
enough. You sure you don't want it?
We'll hold on to it.
Yeah, Paimon's sure. We'll be fine. And even if we do get an uninvited guest in the night, Paimon will be here to take
Wha-
care of the traveler.
We did bring the heater here. Ah, yes, the almighty dual blade. Or rather, the dull blade. Why do I call it dual? I keep saying dual blade, but I say dull blade. Let's not forget I have my own trusty sword. Yes, the dull-ass blade. Where's
That
the
reminds me of a
sack
funny
sword that
thing
I
about
gave you?
locations. I'll tell you about it tomorrow.
Alright.
But right now, it's time to rest. Sleep well and sweet dreams.
I gave you a sack sword. No, wait. No, I gave you a favge. Wait. What do I have on DMC right now? I think it's sack. I don't remember. We finna sleep like a baby tonight. Uh-oh. We're about to be in a samsara.
Traveler? Paimon? Are you in there? Could you come outside for a sec?
Yeah?
Look at this.
It's Alhaitham and Kaveh.
What's this sword doing here? Is it supposed to keep out intruders?
Evidently.
Huh? Who is it? Oh, what time do you call this?
Yeah, we recognize it.
Paimon's gonna take out the sword. Yeah!
I'm going back to sleep.
Alhaitham, Kaveh, what are you doing here? It's the middle of the night.
Why'd they come all the way out here?
Sorry to wake you up at this hour of the night, but we've got a situation on our hands.
Oh.
Let's get dressed and talk about it outside.
Yeah, what's going on? Oh. Hey, where's Cyno?
Something has come up. And since it pertains to Cyrus and Cyno, I deemed it essential to inform you all.
Oh?
Whoa, back up. Let's start from the beginning.
Okay. Okay. Okay, what's going on?
Where'd the wine cups go? I could have sworn I left them here before I washed them.
Uh-oh.
Ah, there they are.
I'll have a cup too.
Can you see if the cookies are still on the table?
Oh, you two?
They are. And so are the fruits.
Oh, this is so bland. I should have gotten a few bottles of what Cyno's group was drinking last night.
Do tell. What were they drinking?
Oh, right.
They
I forgot to
are
mention.
still...
So, I ran into Cyrus yesterday evening when I went to the tavern to pick up some things. He
Wow,
was
they're
listing a
actually
pair for
communicating.
Cyno, Tainari,
I think this
Kaveh,
couple is
and
starting to mend
Traveler and
fences. I'm really, really happy for them.
Paimon. Anyway, they got a bottle of Lombard's new vintage for the table. At least, I think that's what it was. It looked pretty good.
Sounds like they're all tangled up in this.
Yeah.
You know what it's about, right? 16-year-old kid tried to extort Cyrus. He was asking for 10 million mora.
I heard some people talking about it on the streets, yes. Didn't take them long to catch the culprit. The sages are probably dealing with the case by now.
You're not acting Grand Sage anymore, are you, Alhaitham?
I wonder what Sir Nephis and the others will make of it. Oh, Cyrus showed me the extortion letter, too. It was crudely written, but the paper had this beautiful pattern on it that I've never seen before. Really caught my eye.
Yeah, I caught my eye too.
Give me a sec. I'll sketch it out for you.
Oh my god, he's actually... They're really communicating. This is beautiful. Proceeds to go back to his book.
Okay, done. Take a look. You see what I mean? I don't think I've ever seen writing paper like this around before. God knows where the culprit got it from.
Interesting. These are all motifs associated with the tribes of the desert.
Yeah.
What? Really?
Take this, for instance. Looks like an outline of a spire, similar to the kind found on some ancient palaces. And the crisscrossing and mirroring here. I recognize that too.
Mm-hmm.
It bears a striking resemblance to an ancient emblem. One that hasn't been used in a very long time.
Yes.
Whose emblem is it?
It's the emblem of the Temple of Silence.
Ha ha. I think I've heard of the Temple of Silence before in like a lore video. But what is the Temple of Silence?
After discussing it with each other, we both agreed that something didn't feel right. So we went looking for you.
Yeah,
This
something
was a
doesn't
long
feel
way to
right at
come
all.
From the city. Alhaitham figured you were probably with Tainari, so Gandharvaville was our first stop. But the Forest Watchers told us that you'd gone camping.
Yeah.
Then, just as we were heading off to the campsite, we ran into Cyno. He said he was on a supply run. We exchanged a few words, and then he ran off.
Okay.
Hold on. So what's the deal with that emblem you were talking about? The Temple of Silence, you said? What is that? Should we be worried?
Should we?
Is everything okay? Give me a second. Let me get Kale.
So where's Cyno in all of this? Oh, so he's actually on a supply run. So he's not here right now. Okay.
So you've never heard of the Temple of Silence? Well, to put it simply, it's an organization that has existed in Sumeru for over 1,000 years.
Oh, damn.
These days, you can find a Temple of Silence office in the Academia.
Wait, what?
Theoretically, it's responsible for the custody and disposal of information and documents not fit for public dissemination.
Okay, that I guess that's why the name
That's
checks
what
out.
they tell the outside world. In truth, it's essentially a vestigial institution nowadays. There's an office with their name on it, but it's functionally obsolete. Historically
Okay.
speaking, the original Temple of Silence is said to have been established by Hermanubis, one of the 7 pillars of
All
King
right,
Desert,
here we
and
go.
the greatest of all sages. Most of the
Wait,
organization's
Hermanubis was
members
a
hailed from the
sage?
desert. By contrast, none of the Academia Temple's current members are from the desert region, nor do they use any symbols connected with the desert folk.
So the
Okay.
Temple of Silence at the Academia is just a fake? Wow.
It's possible. The real question is, why? My guess is they're covering something up.
Okay.
So, how do you know all this? Sounds like some pretty tough.
Paimon, he was acting Grand Sage.
Did you forget? He did a
Exactly.
stint as acting
Even I
stage,
figured that out.
kept his pay raise even after he resigned.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, easy clap.
So you took the chance to read all the top secret documents while you were acting great, huh?
Yeah, it's like being president and reading about Area 51. Trump knows about Area 51, he's just not telling us, the bastard.
That's perfectly normal part of
And by extension, so does Obama. They all know about Area 51, they just ain't telling us.
The emblem of the Temple of Silence.
And why are they not telling us?
From an Academia student to Cyrus. The
Because
student's
they're trying to
only
protect the
16.
aliens, that's
Doesn't have
why.
any family ties to the desert.
The reality is they don't need to protect the aliens. All we want to do is just have big
You said
Big
you
titty
ran into
alien
Cyno,
GFs. Hey,
yes?
I'll say it.
Did you tell
I'll
him
say
what
it.
you've just told us?
We're all thinking it.
Yep. He ran off as soon as he heard what we said.
Given that Cyrus is involved, he's probably halfway through solving the case by now.
Yeah.
Still, we should try to catch up with him. At this hour of the night, Cyno will probably go looking for Cyrus at his current residence.
Yeah, sounds about right.
If the Academia's Temple of Silence really does exist just to cover up the truth, the sudden appearance of this emblem can't be good, and sure to stir up trouble. We should pay a visit to the Academia.
Okay.
Yes. As the Sage of Amorta, my master ought to know the truth about their office. You can ask him to tell you what he knows.
Okay.
The more
Bit of a leap, but
information
okay,
we
sure.
have, the better prepared we'll be for whatever happens there.
If this situation is connected to the real Temple of Silence, the emblem has to be part of a bigger conspiracy.
Agreed.
Kale, could I trouble you to send a message to the Core of 30? Tell them to keep an eye out for Cyno and Cyrus. Traveler, Paimon, you two come with me. We'll go after Cyno.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Alright, let's go.
Cyrus has been living in the city lately. He rented a place near the field so he can keep an eye on his tomato plants.
Okay.
Then let's go look for him there.
Sounds good. Bom 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 bom.
Here we are. This is the place.
This is the spot.
We might be too late. Looks like nobody's home. Oh, Cyno moves fast. If he was here, he's probably long gone by now.
Yeah.
I know that voice. Is that Tainari I hear?
Oh, it's Zaha Hadid.
Ah! Professor Zaha Hadid!
Wait.
Wow, so it really is you. My goodness.
Oh no, other
Whatever is
side.
going
Never mind.
on tonight?
For a second, I was thinking like,
We're looking for
huh?
Cyno. So, he's already been here.
His house is the same as this old
Yes,
lady's.
Not long ago, in fact.
Damn, this
Knocked on my
professor's
door and
dripped
asked if I'd
out.
seen Cyrus today at all.
She has like a
I
whole
told him
ass
the
like
old
Eye of
fool left
Agamotto
early
going
this
on in the
morning.
chest.
I hadn't heard him come back.
Damn.
We went to his place, and would
When do we
you
get to play
believe
as
it?
this character?
He's
She's
gone.
crazy.
Goodness knows where to. It must have alarmed Cyno, because he took off in an awful hurry after that. He never did explain what this was all about. How serious is it?
Possibly very.
If Cyrus isn't at home... Oh, it sure doesn't sound good.
Nah.
Professor, did you hear that a student recently tried to extort Cyrus?
Mm-hmm.
Why, yes. When I left the house that day, I noticed he was watering his flowers in the field in complete silence. He had a piece of paper clutched in his hand, and he looked lost in thought. I could tell something was troubling him, but he wouldn't tell me what it was. If Cyno hadn't happened to visit him that day, he'd probably still be holding on to that thing.
Oh, okay.
After seeing the letter, Cyno told him to contact the Corps of 30, but Cyrus was very reluctant. He claimed it would only damage his reputation. Eventually, he relented, after much persuasion from Cyno.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Cyrus didn't want to report it? Well, that's strange. When we saw him, he seemed pretty okay with the idea of the kid getting his just desserts.
As a former sage,
He's getting spooked.
it's possible Cyrus still has enemies at the
Like
Academia.
mega spooked.
That's why Cyno was so insistent that he report the matter to the authorities. I was there while they were going back and forth over it.
So Cyrus initially hoped to stop this from going public. But why?
Cyno forced them. Cyrus must know something about the Temple of Silence. Yeah.
Dear, what on earth has that old fool gotten himself wrapped up in? Oh, I do hope he's not in danger.
Yeah, I do hope so too.
I almost forgot. Cyno left me this letter to pass on to you. He wrote it when he came by earlier. He realized you might come looking for him.
Thank you.
What does it say? Let Paimon take a look.
Yeah. I cannot disclose any more of that. I ask you to understand, except I have to act alone. Don't come after me. Okay. This is getting really, really personal, isn't it, Cyno?
Unfortunately, I cannot disclose more than that. I ask you to understand and accept that I had to act alone at this stage. Don't come after me.
Inside of my ear is getting very itchy for some reason.
Yep, that sounds like Cyno. Thank you, Professor. Please do not worry. We will do all we can to protect both Cyno and Cyrus. Traveler, Paimon, let's head to the Academia and regroup.
Yep. But Cyno probably has already figured out that we are 100% going to be investigating all of this. Wait, Academia, so... Huh? Is there a... Oh yeah, I can go through here. Yep, there we go. Surely Candace is in this somehow. I mean, I don't know why, but surely Candace is involved somehow. I mean, she's the keeper of Avu village, sure, but like, maybe she might... Like, look at her, with all the Egyptian regalia and, what do you call it, what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway. Like, she's very similar to Cyno in how, like, Egyptian with all the Egyptian motifs and whatnot. So, surely Candace is involved somehow.
You're here? I thought you were going after... Ah, I guess you lost their trail.
We went to Cyrus's house. No one was there. Cyno got there before us, but he was long gone by the time we arrived.
Oh.
He didn't say where he was going?
No, he also said don't come after us.
Told us not to go after him.
Yeah.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Me neither.
Typical Cyno.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, some updates on progress on our end. I drew the emblem from memory again, but in more detail this time.
Oh, wow, your memory's fantastic. Okay.
I checked some ancient texts for a similar design. The one I found was a little blurry.
I guess he really is an architectural genius, man. He can draw that pretty well.
Certain details were clear enough to confirm a match.
Yeah, and we're lucky we found anything at all. It turns out the emblem was all but lost to history. We scoured the entire Academia collection, and that book was the only one with a record of the motif.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Arav managed to get Uraka to disclose his source. The one who told him about Cyrus's embezzled funds was a young man from the desert. According to Uraka, he had a striking presence and was well educated.
Sethos?
Apparently, the two met in the tavern over a game of cards.
Oh, must be
The guy claimed
Sethos.
to be in the city for business as part of a merchant caravan. Uraka was intrigued when he heard what his new acquaintance had to say, and brought up the idea of extorting Cyrus for Mora. The guy encouraged him to go ahead with it, then handed him some pen and paper to write the letter.
Okay.
I see. So it could be that this person planted the paper intentionally.
Yeah, to spook
So,
Cyno.
how do we find this guy? Did Uraka say where he is?
He doesn't know. He claims not to have seen him since that day in the tavern. The man gave him some tips on how to carry out the extortion, but from then on, Uraka was acting alone.
Nephis and Arav have gone to meet the Court of 30.
And yet
to review the
Sethos is
city's
going to be a
entry and exit
playable
records.
character, huh?
Also, Nephis admitted that the Temple of Silence in the Academia is just a facade.
Okay.
The true Temple of Silence once came to the rainforest to establish a collaboration with the Academia. But, as time went by, the sages gradually became corrupt and foolish. The Temple of
Okay,
Silence
tell me
felt
something
they
I
could no
don't know.
longer trust the Academia and ended the partnership. They retreated back to the desert about 400 years ago. Ever since its inception, the Temple of Silence has been the guardians of King Deshart's
Whilst
civilization
Nahida was
and belief
trapped.
system. They traveled throughout
Okay.
Sumeru, sequestering and guarding any wisdom that posed a threat to the people's livelihoods. At
Right.
its roots, it was a legitimate and reputable organization whose purpose was to guide people towards the right path.
The academia of the day knew that the split would damage their reputation if it became a matter of public knowledge. And so, they set up a dummy organization of their own to conceal the truth.
Hmm.
Not only that, but they managed to keep up the charade for hundreds of years.
Well, this is the same academia
So how
that
did
managed to keep
Cyrus
an
become acquainted with the
entire
true
Archon
Temple
locked up for
Silence? They
500
left
years.
centuries ago.
I'll bet that's the question that bothered Cyno. Probably why he went after him in such a rush.
Whoever is behind this, getting Uraka to extort Cyrus was only the first step of the plan. Their true goal in doing so was for Cyrus to see the emblem on the letter.
He must have recognized it right away. That'll be why he didn't want to involve the authorities. He probably hoped to take care of the whole thing by himself. Unfortunately for him, Cyno had other plans.
Yeah.
Since the desert is where the Temple of Silence originated,
Oh, I wonder if
there is
Dehaya
a
is
high
going to show up.
likelihood where Cyrus went.
I have to go after him.
Really?
We have to go after him.
Are you sure that's a good idea, with how you respond to the heat? Why don't we send someone else?
We'll go.
I should be fine, as long as I bring plenty of water. Besides, I just can't shake this ominous feeling that if we don't
Oh,
catch up to them
Tinglary.
soon...
Okay, well.
Everyone, I have news from the Core of 30.
Oh, Nephis.
Master,
So this is Master
Oh,
Nephis.
so that's Nafis, Tainari's master?
Oh, sorry, Nafis.
Oh, we're finally getting to meet him in person.
Konnichiwa.
Pleasure to meet you, traveler in Paimon.
What? Okay. So this is the Sage of Amurta. Okay, cool.
Several independent eyewitnesses have reported seeing Cyrus and Mahamatra Cyno leaving the city at different times. Both were heading in the direction of Caravan Rebat.
Well, that explains a lot. Well, that makes sense.
Join forces with the Corps of 30 in this case. However, as I'm sure you've already heard from Alhaitham and Kaveh, the Temple of Silence is involved.
Yeah.
The Academia has made a number of decisions throughout history that I am ashamed to talk about. It may well be that no better choice was available to them, but those actions are nonetheless a stain on our legacy.
Yeah.
I won't attempt to make you understand the Academia's perspective. Now is the time for action.
All right, let's go.
I understand where you're coming from, Master. But I'm afraid the situation might be more complicated than we thought. I think we need to keep a low profile, or risk making things worse.
Yeah.
Good point. If Cyrus is involved with the other side, or worse, if he's fallen into their hands,
And what?
Everyone, we have to get Cyrus and Cyno back safely. We cannot afford to lose them.
Need our help? Whatever you need, we got you covered.
Yeah, we can deal with combat too.
Wonderful. You have my most sincere gratitude. Arav and I will continue to follow up on the lead from Uraka. Kaveh, Scribe Alhaitham, I'd like to ask you to cover the duties of the House of Dana.
Okay.
Tainari, you are planning to go into the desert, correct?
I am. Kaveh, I'll be okay. You stay behind to help Master and Alhaitham.
Well, if you're sure. Okay. But be careful.
Yeah, bring lots of water.
Thank you all. Arav, let's go.
Let's go.
You'd better get moving. Don't forget to ask for help when you need it.
Will do. Let's go, Tainari.
Whenever Alhaitham says something like that, it's pretty conspicuous.
He's probably covered a fair distance already, but we still have a shot. Let's take it.
All right. Be right back, everyone. We'll have the streamer eat an apple and make him look like more of an asshole. Okay. Caravan Rebat. Oh, there's a spot we haven't been to in a while. Last time we went to Caravan Rebat, it was to start the journey to Fontaine. I haven't been to Caravan Rebat since. We met the Hire. Right before we started the journey.
Okay, we made it to Caravan Rebat. Where should we go next?
We teleported to Caravan Rebat.
Maybe we should ask the nearby guards if they've seen anything.
Hold on. Look over there.
Hey!
Is that Dia?
The Hire and
Want
Candace!
to brave the desert alone?
Let's
I mean,
go!
It's your choice at the end of the day, but
Oh, it's so good to see all of them.
It's not my first time. I'll be fine.
Cyno.
If you're really going to go through with this, then at least take our advice. When you're packing for your trip, budget for 5 days more than you plan to spend out there.
Makes sense. Okay, I'll go get ready.
Thought we might find you here. You're trying to retrace Cyrus's steps, aren't you?
Didn't I tell you not to come after me? I thought I had a good lead on you.
Well, sorry, but we never agreed to that. Why would you go off on your own like this?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing personal.
We're with you, buddy, till the end of the row.
And I'd rather not involve anyone else if I can help it.
Too late, we're already involved.
It takes a special kind of person to get Cyno chasing them all the way out to Caravan Rebot.
Yeah, man.
But why so coy today, huh? You only gave us his age and description. Why can't you reveal his name? Is he Sumeru's most wanted or something? Oh, also, hey guys, it's been a while.
Hey, the hire.
Dia and Candace! So nice to see you. Actually, seeing all of our friends is the whole reason we're here.
Pretty much.
You're looking well. Glad to see it.
Thank you.
Candace and I came to Caravan Rebot on business. We ran into Cyno as he was asking about some...
Oh, we're probably going to see Nahida and Scary Memes then if they actually show up.
They saw him. Guess he stood out as an older guy heading into the desert alone with just a sumpter beast in tow and very few supplies. That's gotta be a heck of a story there.
Wait, was Alhaitham and Kaveh there in the academia when we left? Oh, I may have...
Tell us anything about the case.
Balls!
But let us know how we can support you. We're here to help however you need. The more people we have working on this,
I left in way too much of a hurry.
the person you seek.
No, it's not that simple. If I'm right, he'll be doing everything he can to avoid us.
Okay.
We spoke with Zaha Hadid. From what she said, it's pretty clear that he wants to try and solve this on his own. It won't be easy trying to find him in the desert when he's deliberately trying to cover his tracks.
Sounds like this is far more complex than we imagined.
Still, if he started from Caravan Rebot, the chances are that his route took him past our village. You may as well ask if anyone there has seen him.
My thanks to you both. Once this is resolved, I will find a way to repay you.
Oh, you better.
Come on. No need to get all serious. Just buy a round of drinks next time we're all in the city or something.
That's a deal.
All right, so, you all set?
Yes, we'll handle it from here. Thank you again for your help. I don't take it for granted.
All right, then we'll leave you to it. Just remember, if you change your mind and need some reinforcements, we'll be here.
And don't think you'd be imposing. You can depend on us.
Don't worry, we'll keep him out of trouble.
Don't worry, Candace, I depend on you all the damn time.
Whatever they're getting themselves into, I just hope it isn't too dangerous. Get home safe, everyone.
Gods above, I pray that you will see the goodness in their hearts and give them your protection.
Wait.
Cyno should count himself lucky that the Traveler and Tainari got here when they did. What was he thinking, trying to play the lone hero?
That's Mahamatra Cyno.
Of all who enter it, and only those with wisdom and courage shall prevail. But take heart. With his companions by his side, no harm will come to Cyno.
No harm indeed. Alright, let's go. Where are we going? Yeah. Oh, right.
Hold on. There's a few things I'd like to clear up.
Go on.
So, after you left the campsite, we had a longer talk.
Clearly, we've only scratched the surface of the Temple of Silence question. It doesn't surprise me at all that the one in the academia is a fake.
Do you have any connection with the Temple of Silence?
I do. I trust you're all aware of the spirit that gives me my power. Hermanubis, the original founder of the Temple of Silence.
Uh-huh.
Due to my unique constitution, I was put through a number of trials in the desert when I was younger. Later, I met the professor, and he brought me to Sumeru City.
Uh-huh.
My memory of that time is hazy. I can't recall much. It's a good thing that Kaveh noticed the emblem on the letter. Without that, I don't know if we would have connected the dots and realized there was more to this case than mere extortion. I did not.
To be fair, I
recognize that
hasten recognize the symbol, but okay.
Whether that's because I've never seen it, or because my memory fails me, it's hard to say.
Yeah, you're right. Thank goodness for Kaveh, and for all Hatham's diligence during his time as acting Grand Sage.
Yeah, man.
Cyrus must have recognized it right away, right? Otherwise, he wouldn't have had any qualms about you reporting it. Oh, maybe his connection to the Temple of Silence goes even deeper than yours.
I suspect so too. Professor has never once mentioned the Temple of Silence in conversation. And whenever the conversation turns to Hermanubis and the concept of spirit indwelling, he avoids going into any depth.
So you've talked about Hermanubis
Speaking
before.
of avoiding things, you do realize, don't you, now that we've caught up with you, you're stuck with us for the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's right.
I am aware. And I have accepted it.
Right.
Or rather, I don't see how I could manage to ditch you en route. So, I might as well accept that you're coming with me.
That's right.
Fact is, we're coming with you whether you like it or not. So the best option now is to try to look out for each other.
And tell us everything.
Fair enough. Then at least let me buy you a drink once we're back.
Oh,
in the
buddy,
city.
you owe all of us a drink.
Works for me. All right, off we go. Let's start by seeing what the guards here can tell us.
Hello.
Mahamatra Cyno?
Yes.
I'm looking for someone. So I'd like to confirm any recent foot traffic in and out of Aru Village.
A man matching that description passed by Aru Village not too long ago. He stopped by to load up on food and water and feed his sumpter beast. Then he was on his way.
Okay.
Where was he going?
Let me think. He took a seat by the entrance of the village for a while and had a brief chat with the person who came to deliver the water. He said he was headed somewhere near an oasis, but he didn't mention which one.
Vorukasha's Oasis?
I can mark out the direction he was
Ain't
heading.
no
and the best
way,
routes to the
right?
Nearby oases.
I have one. Mark away.
Great.
No way we're going all the way to Vorukasha's.
There you go.
Thank you so much. You were a great help.
You've got a really good memory.
Yeah. Everyone's got a really good memory. What's going on?
Just doing my job. Best
People
of
from
luck.
Sumeru are
I
built
hope you
different.
find him soon.
Oh, this one. Okay. No! Oh no, got it. Got it. Got it.
Surrender! Yield! Grant us your blessing!
Everyone hold his.
Do your worst! Ha!
Okay. Bit of needless violence, but okay. Hmm?
Hold on. I see some people over there.
Oh, there he is.
Do you think it's safe to
Sethos.
ask them what they know?
Should be. I'll go.
No. I'll do it.
Okay.
Huh? Why can't Cyno go talk to them? What difference does it make?
Because Cyno is...
Given my background, appearance, and the way I dress, I might not be the most welcome visitor here. Just in case, it's probably better to let a more neutral party handle things.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, they're already sus of Tinglety.
Ah, hello there. I hope I'm not interrupting. My friend and I are looking for an elderly man who's gone missing around these parts. Any chance I could ask you a couple of questions?
Oh, a missing person, huh? Sure. What do you want to know?
I'm just wondering if you've seen him. Let me give you the details.
Why am I hearing battle music?
And he's traveling alone.
He'd stand out like a sore thumb around here.
Yeah, sounds like the kind of guy we'd remember if we saw him.
He's looking behind me.
Mm-hmm. Straight at him.
Uh-oh. That guy's looking our way.
Your friend over there stands out a lot, too.
Mm-hmm. Well, we might as well just come along.
Hey, aren't you Cyno, the General Mahamatra?
Yes, that's me.
Aren't you... Why do you sound like Ito?
I recognized you.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, you're the one looking for the old man who's gone missing, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
I have a bad feeling about this guy.
Someone's on edge. You don't trust me much, do you?
Wait, is it? He's not voiced by Max Billman, is he?
Wary of us. Still, you came to us.
No
asking for
shot.
help. Do you want it or not?
I thought you were a group of merchants. Seems I was mistaken.
Your henchmen don't look like much, but something tells me they put up a better fight than most mercenaries.
Hey, hear that, guys? You're my henchman now.
Suits me, as long as I get paid for it.
Just cut to the chase already. I'm running out of patience.
all right. Come with me.
Is he actually voiced by Max Billman? No shot. Oh no, he's voiced by a dude called Zeno Robinson. Never heard of him.
Don't you want to find your friend? A silver-haired, long-robed culture type with thoughtful eyes? Sounds like there's a whole other side to Cyrus I didn't know about.
So you know where he is?
Yes.
Just follow me. I'll take you to him.
Okay. Okay, Cetos. Show us the way. What the?
And here.
What?
What? Where are you looking? There's nothing here.
Please step back.
Ooh, something's coming out of the ground.
Huh.
What is this enormous building doing here?
It was here the entire time.
Hidden. King Deshret's technology?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of invisible shenanigans going on in Sumeru as well, yeah.
Wait, so, hold on. Who are you guys really?
Is this the Temple of Silence? So you're a member?
All good questions. There'll be plenty of time to address them later.
Okay. Alright, before we go into the Temple of Silence, I'm gonna throw away this apple and wash my hands. I'll be right back. Alright. Let's go.
not what Paimon was expecting to find in the desert, especially not hidden right next to an oasis.
Is this thing gonna stick around for a while?
Ooh, Paimon's scared. They must have kidnapped Cyrus. Do you think this is the guy Raka met in the tavern?
Oh, 100%.
What's wrong? Thinking about your professor?
Oh, we're thinking about a lot of
Just
things.
hope for your sake, you haven't done anything you might regret.
Me too. I hope I haven't done anything to incur your wrath.
Okay, let's... Alright. Is this place gonna stick around then? This place looks dope! Would be a real shame if it only exists for one whole ass quest and then it's gone. But knowing Genshin and knowing Hoyoverse, they're going to have all of this exist. All this data basically exist for one single quest and then it's gone. I mean, that being said, it's not exactly an explorable area with chests and stuff, right? So yeah, it's probably just a one-time domain. Ugh! Seriously, Hoyo? Mysterious person. Whoa.
Alright, you can wait here for now. I'll inform our leader that you've arrived at the Temple of Silence. Sit tight until he comes to greet you.
And your leader is?
So he's just gonna leave us here unattended? Maybe we're not being kidnapped after all.
They can't have been at the oasis by chance. They were waiting for us. Whoever the leader is here, they were obviously counting on us showing up.
So this is the Temple of Silence.
Certainly a lot of...
After leaving the rainforest, they hid themselves.
Certainly a lot of books here. That may very well be knowledge that is like a little bit closer to being forbidden.
Don't worry. Someone will come and call for you soon.
What?
What's your name?
Yeah.
Sorry, guess I was so delighted to see you, I forgot to introduce myself.
And how do you pronounce it?
My name is Sethos.
Oh, Sethos!
I'll be here if you need me, but I'm not
Alright,
planning on
Sethos
answering all
Kaiba.
of your questions. Other than that, you can occupy yourselves however you see fit.
You are about to be a playable character.
Explore by ourselves.
And he's gonna be a 4-star Electro DPS. Oh, I don't know how to feel about Sethos right now.
Misunderstood. You're all quite anxious.
Of course, I'm more excited for Chlorand, but anyway, it is what it is.
Right. Well, if we've got some time, we might as well take a look around.
Alright then.
These guys clearly care a lot about each other. This is a long way for them all to come.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Sethos! Have you got some time to chat?
Yeah, let's become friends somehow.
Although, I'm assuming by chat, you mean you have questions for me? I don't blame you. Anyone else would.
You get a lot of people asking you questions?
The Temple of Silence is a place of quiet and solitude. We don't get too many visitors.
How do you know Cyno?
What kind of question is that? He's the General Mahamatra.
I mean, that's one hell of a... that's okay, fair.
Right, but back at the oasis, you can't have known who he was for sure, or you wouldn't have asked him. So, what we're really asking is, have you never seen him in person before?
I've lived in the desert my whole life. Guess you could say I've never had the pleasure.
Ugh, why does Paimon feel like this guy's not being straight with us?
Because he's not.
Come on, we've only just met. If I give you all the answers up front, you'll have nothing left to look forward to.
Have you ever been to the academia?
Nope, not once.
Really?
Okay.
I have
Fair.
no need to go there. Not when the taverns are full of the Urakas of this world. Besides, we're well aware of what goes on at that place.
You have spies?
Spies? It's not as clandestine as that. The city gates are wide open.
City gates are actually
Free to walk
borderline not existed. That's
and
true.
Find out all you need to know.
Like Nahida can like randomly just be walking around outside, inside. It is what it is. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty much guaranteed that he's the one who tricked Uraka. Okay. Cyno's thinking about the professor.
The situation's even more complicated than I expected. I should make sure I know the way out before we go any further.
Yeah, man.
I never imagined that the true Temple of Silence would be hidden somewhere like this. We've passed through these parts before, but never noticed anything.
That's because we didn't have the way to summon it.
I guess. It borders on the miraculous. Amazing to think that it's been preserved intact all this time.
Mm-hmm.
We should be wary of our hosts. Still, at this point, we can be confident that the professor is safe and sound. So that's something.
Agreed. Alright. Who the hell is this?
Here he is.
He? Okay, nice transition. Whoa! Did a dude just spawn in behind us?
Grandfather, the person you wish to see is here.
Well done, Sethos.
Ba-Moon.
Greetings, one and all. I am Ba-Moon,
Ba-Moon.
the current leader of the Temple of Silence.
Okay.
I know why you are here, and I thank you for your patience. Bring him out.
Professor!
Cyrus, are you okay?
You good, bro? Ah!
Watch what you're doing!
Yes.
Oh, my apologies. We have no intention of causing you distress. But you must understand, Cyrus is of great importance to us. We had to find a way to bring him back to us.
Uh-huh.
Cyrus owes me his life. And to the Temple of Silence, he owes a debt of gratitude. I let him go a long time ago, but now, the time has come to demand payment. I wanted to end my feud with this old bag of bones before you caught up with me. But you got here so quickly. Just leave, Cyno. This is a matter between us two old men. You're all too young to get involved.
Too late, buddy.
So
We're already
that's why
involved.
You didn't want to report the letter. You'd made up your mind to come here from the beginning. You only left in such a hurry to try and throw us off your trail.
Some things in life catch up with you. No matter what you do, you shouldn't have come. That alone brought the others.
I mean, too late. We're
Cyno
already
didn't
here.
Make us do anything. We came here for the same reason he did. To rescue you.
Besides, I'm sure Lisa would want you to be rescued too. At least so that she can slap some sense into you.
Who had to stay behind.
My secrets are secret for good reason. Bringing them to light can only lead to misfortune.
Well, too late. You might as well bring him into the light.
You can't bring yourself to speak of your past deeds to the students you nurtured as if they were your own children. You recognized our emblem because for many years you lived among us. Indeed, you all but became one of us.
Okay.
You knew as soon as you saw the letter that we, not Uraka, were the ones speaking to you. It threatened you only because you know what you did. Your own guilt convicted you. For you, Cyrus, are a traitor. You once shared your learning with us, and joined us in our mission to revive the might of Hermanubis, to bring new hope, new opportunity. But then, you betrayed us. You bargained for your independence with your past contributions. And then you left, taking with you Hermanubis' might and the wielder of his power.
We both
Cyno?
know what I said to you that day. That as the leader, I grant you permission to leave. But that one day, the sands of time will catch up with you. And when that day comes, you must pay the price you owe.
Okay.
You really know how to hold a grudge.
He really does.
Hermanubis' might? And the wielder of his power?
Yeah, he's talking about. Yeah, he's talking about Cyno.
Professor, anything to say?
The moon is right. I came here once before.
So you came
He
here,
rescued
grabbed
me
the power, and left.
Brink of death once. Years ago in the desert. When he learned that I was a scholar, he invited me to come here and revive the might of Hermanubis together. It was a great, daring plan, and one shrouded in secrecy. The Temple of Silence had been bereft of Hermanubis for too long. The strength of its faith and its warriors were waning. Bamoon proposed that we implant bar fragments, shards of Hermanubis, into the bodies of suitable vessels. If the experiment was successful, the spirit of Hermanubis would then dwell within the vessel.
Okay.
Many believers volunteered themselves for the experiment.
But it didn't work.
We soon discovered that the bodies of grown adults could not withstand Hermanubis' power. In the end, Bamoon offered his own adoptive grandson.
Oh, damn.
One other child was identified as a suitable vessel, and his parents agreed to release him into our custody in exchange for a small fortune.
Oh.
These two children were our only hope for hosting Hermanubis' power.
So Cyno's parents pretty much gave him up.
For many years, the Temple of Silence had been in possession of 2 Ba fragments from Hermanubis. As remnants of his raw power, they were exceedingly rare treasures. The test subjects were sent into a room that had been prepared for the ceremony and instructed to approach the Ba fragments, whose power had been amplified. If, after some time, this power did not repel them, this would mean that they were suitable vessels.
Okay.
The original plan was for a 3-stage experiment: resonance, implantation, and recovery and observation. The resonance stage went quite smoothly for both candidates. As the 2nd stage began, I realized a decision had to be made. Should we implant the fragments one at a time? This would allow us to monitor the results after the first round and adjust our plan accordingly. Or alternatively, we
Hang on, they're experimenting on kids. This is actually pretty messed up.
And compare their effects. But as I was deliberating, both Ba fragments suddenly became active. They glowed with a light we had never seen before. I knew that if they were not implanted right away, they would disintegrate and be gone from the world for good. Our 2 vessels both displayed great promise by successfully resonating with the fragments. Under the circumstances, the thought of implanting both fragments into the same vessel seemed out of the question. To preserve our faith and our power, we implanted each of them with a single fragment.
Ultimately, I ended the experiment and left, taking one of the children with me.
Yeah, you took
In
Cyno
recognition
with
of
him.
your past contributions, I chose not to send someone to hunt down and kill you both. Your lives were spared, but I have paid a great price for your betrayal ever since. I have always wanted to see you, Cyno. Losing you and your Ba fragment dealt us a devastating blow. We've been in decline ever since you left.
Okay.
I see. So that's how I gained my power.
That and you have a vision.
In essence, I borrowed your Ba fragment for a decade or so. And now you are seeking justice. If you want to take my life, then so be it. I'm an old man now anyway. But you cannot lift a finger against Cyno. He is the General Mahamatra. Your actions would be seen as a declaration of war against the Academia.
I'm sure you don't remember anymore, dear Cyno, but you've met us all before. You were so young then, when we all gathered around and celebrated the revival of our Lord.
Hermanubis?
You and he, Sethos.
Okay.
You were our final hope.
You'd like me to return my power?
As a follower of Hermanubis, I have allowed this power to remain in the rainforest for far too long. Now, it is time to reclaim it.
That power is not yours to reclaim. Cyno was chosen by the gods. You cannot take what they have bestowed.
He is the chosen one.
Cyno was chosen, but he was not the only one. My child, Sethos, has the same gift as he.
So those are your terms for freeing the professor?
A fight?
Despise me all you want. My sins are my own. The Temple of Silence is an innocent party. It is because of my foolishness all those years ago that the Temple's glory has waned. And now I must take responsibility for the decision I made back then.
So what you're saying is, the power of one Ba fragment is not enough? You're asking me to return the one in my possession, so it can be implanted in him instead?
Divine power causes great suffering to those who wield it. How do you know that Sethos would be able to withstand it?
Sethos has a
He
vision?
is no longer a small child. But regardless, this burden is ours.
Wait, does Sethos have a vision right now? I didn't even check.
Given that you turned your back on us long ago.
Both my heart and mind are telling me that what you are proposing is a terrible idea. However...
Don't listen to him, Cyno. That power is no more yours to give than it is his to take. You have to understand.
I know. But if this is a question of your freedom versus a fragment of power, then... there is nothing to debate.
Sorry to interrupt, but in my view, there are a number of contentions here that still need addressing.
Okay.
Say that Cyno refuses to return his power, and you also refuse to release Cyrus. Then, we are at an impasse. I find it hard to believe that you went to all this effort without planning for that possibility.
Yeah, what would you do?
You're trying to gauge where we stand while keeping your remaining cards close to your chest. Well, my stance is, put the rest of your cards on the table. Then we can have a discussion.
Yeah.
Wait, those ears. So, we have a descendant of the Valukashuna in our midst. Splendid. Fate smiles upon us.
Wait, you only just noticed them ears now?
Everything we have longed for, Hermanubis will provide. Perhaps this very day we'll...
He died. Oh no, he's got corona.
Why is he coughing so much? He looks like he's in really bad shape.
Must have been forcing himself to act strong. Otherwise he would have known. Yes! Agreed.
Take our leader back to his room.
Sethos, you must...
Grandfather, I know what you wish to say. Leave this in my hands. I don't like to drag out conversations, so I'll just cut to the chase.
Alright, let's get to it.
Had Cyrus not stopped the experiment all those years ago? The plan would most likely have been a success. The wisdom of Hermanubis would have been ours. Still, it's no use talking about what-ifs. We cannot change the past.
Okay.
I'm not like my grandfather. The Temple of Silence has a grand legacy and a sacred duty to fulfill. So it's somewhat inevitable for the leader to have an inflated sense of self. But I see things a little differently. I don't believe the temple has the same stature that it once did. Time has worn away at its prestige and changed things almost beyond recognition. So I'm not going to force your hand. You're all free to leave. except for Cyrus.
Except Cyrus.
My grandfather gave him his chance.
Well, if that's the case, then we're sticking around.
Now I'm giving the rest of you yours.
What are you gonna do?
You have courage and wise judgment, kid. Reminds me a lot of Bamoon in his younger years. I truly wish that the temple would take an objective look at the academia of today. You've been to the city yourself.
Wait, I still haven't seen a vision from... I still don't see a vision on Sethos. Am I stupid or am I blind?
Why not consider cooperating with the academia once more?
If you hadn't betrayed my grandfather, I might well be open to
I think there was a vision just then.
But it's a bit too
Actually, no, probably not.
Tighnari made a good point earlier. He said there has to be more to your plan than this, and I agree. All you and Ba-Moon are after is the Ba fragment. The professor will accept whatever fate you deem fit for him out of a sense of guilt. I am the one who has a choice to make. And that's how it was always going to be. Ultimately, you want to trade the Ba fragment for the professor, correct?
I'm glad to see you're giving it some serious consideration.
I won't forsake my professor. Nor do I intend to run from a problem that I must face sooner or later. Give me one night to make my decision.
That works. Then I'll be waiting to hear your verdict, Cyno. Oh, my grandfather still has a fair few things he wants to say to Cyrus, so I'll be escorting him back now.
I don't think Sethos has his vision right now.
Are you sure about negotiating with him?
I need to think this through. Everyone, let's meet again later tonight. Until then, take some time for yourself.
Alright, well, don't put too much pressure on yourself, Cyno. If you need any help working things out, just come and find us.
He's going to figure it out within approximately 3 minutes. Sage of Sages. Yo, this place is dope. Let's see what's around. Alright. What time? 20 to 24. What? Where are you guys? Nope, still in here. Give me Shenyun.
I trust you have packed ample food stock.
Grow!
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Okay, what are we doing here?
I've taken some time to reflect on this. If I had to guess, Professor Cyrus came to the desert knowing that he would almost certainly never return. He's a stubborn man who tends to double down when he feels strongly about something.
We won't get anywhere trying to convince him to escape.
I agree. My master Nephis says the same thing. Once Cyrus makes up his mind about something, he won't listen to reason.
So that's one thing. A few other things come to mind too.
Alright, such
You've
as?
heard all you need to hear about the Temple of Silence. So on that, I don't have anything to add. My own memories of this place are hazy though. Probably something to do with the overpowering presence of the Ba fragments. That might explain why I suffered from constant headaches and fevers as a child.
Oh.
I do remember having some fleeting moments of profound emotion when vague images would appear in my mind. But I don't recall much, only bits and pieces.
Okay.
I was still young then, and all I could understand was that there was a strong will inside my mind. Thinking back on it now, I suppose it was Hermanubis' way of trying to encourage me, even if we couldn't communicate. The power that came to inhabit my spirit was probably one of the cornerstones of their whole faith. So if the will and might of Hermanubis is a real, intangible thing, and they are its rightful worshippers, then...
You're not gonna give in to their demands, are you? Surely there has to be another way.
There has to be another way.
No. I have no intention of
Okay, good. Good.
I need this power to protect you. But the temple has the right to make the final decision over its fate, since it belongs to one of the 7 pillars of King Deshret. So I will challenge them head on, and win the right to wield this power for myself.
Agreed.
Fair and square.
Alright, let's do this.
This reminds me of something Alhaitham mentioned to me just before we left. He said that the Temple of Silence was originally founded by the ruling elite of the day. Traditionally,
There's still a running theory that
organizations are
Alhaitham is
bound by
somehow a
strict
descendant of
and
King
ancient
Deshret. I
code of
don't really see
nobility.
it myself, but
Kaveh
it's
has
possible.
made similar observations about the desert tribes from his work trips there. He says many of them have their own internal rules. They talk about the importance of never dishonoring their tribal bonds, or the rules laid down by their ancestors.
Yeah, true.
I think we could turn that to our advantage. Go back to them with a proposal of our own.
Wow, and just like that, we've turned the tables on them.
Yeah, we're about to beat their
Looks
ass.
like we have the same idea. Turn it back on them now while we still can, in terms that they cannot refuse. That's how we win this.
Great. And I know just how to start the conversation. Let's go find Sethos. We'll tell him that I know a thing or two about medicine and would like to take a look at his grandfather's condition.
Alright. Okay, I'm gonna bring back Yalan.
Let's go get our.
I just realized the premise. I haven't practiced the idea of playing a Cyno team with Candace. So I will stick to what I know with Candace. Hey? Oh, there it is.
Skyward! Scatter!
Okay.
Sethos, let's talk.
Have you made up your mind?
We'll get to that, but first, I have some degree of medical training, so I was wondering if you might let me take a look at your grandfather?
I have no objections, although we do have our own doctors here. I doubt you'll be able to tell us anything we don't already know.
This is Dingnari. You'll be able to figure it out.
Only one way to find out.
Follow me. Keep your voices down. We don't want to disturb him.
Let's talk outside.
Okay.
Bamoon has fallen into a deep coma, and his prognosis is quite grave. I'm sure that your physicians have come to the same conclusion. He appears to have sustained a serious injury in his youth, which has been exacerbated over the years by the heavy burden of work and now by the effects of old age.
Maybe that's how Cyrus escaped. It resulted in a massive injury to this dude, Bamoon.
He doesn't have long left. A few days at most.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I've known for a long time.
You're his heir, aren't you? You clearly have a lot of respect for the man. But you also see things differently. You have a broader range of concerns and a more pragmatic approach. So tell me how we can end this on your terms. Let's find a way to bring all this to a resolution while Bamoon is still alive to see it. That's what really matters to you. I know it.
Yeah, there's no time to waste here. You know that better than anyone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the two of you are actually in a very similar predicament right now. Both of you have a very different perspective from the men who raised you.
Right. And you didn't create this situation. They did, but somehow you've ended up having to make the tough decisions.
Yeah, that's right. Guilt trip his ass.
We both look at this problem very differently than the people we inherited it from. I accept, Cyno. This all began because of Hermanubis. So let's end it with the rite he himself created. Legend has it that when Hermanubis first arrived in Tuletula, he sparred with the city's residents. He and his two companions proved their mettle by fighting over several days, winning the support of many fine
So,
people.
what is the official pronunciation? Tuletula?
Supporters were some of the first
Okay.
members of the Temple of Silence, and the sparring matches were enshrined as one of our founding rites, the rite of duels. It's where it all began.
Sounds very fitting. I'm in.
Alright,
As
let's
a
do
fellow
this.
vessel of Hermanubis, your ties to the Temple of Silence run deep. So I will permit you to participate in this rite.
Wait, what?
Along with your chosen companions.
We're doing a Cyno Technari
Sounds good.
DMC team comp? What the hell is this?
I have some additional terms. As the challengers, you must win all 3 of your fights to win.
Okay.
Cyno, both of us must put our Ba fragment on the line.
Okay.
The winner takes them both.
Wait, there's a DMC. Oh, hang on. I hope there's not like a solo DMC fight. Oh, that's gonna be rough. There was a solo DMC fight with friggin' Narcissus and Crows, and that was rough.
I can make no concessions on that front.
None needed. We're on the same page. If I win, the Temple of Silence must release Cyrus, and consider this past dispute resolved. If you
All or
win,
nothing.
I'll return my power to you.
It's a deal. Then let's meet at the ceremonial hall tomorrow evening, 8 o'clock.
Alright, let's do this.
Well, after how that went, there's definitely no turning back now.
Yeah.
There never was. Turning
Wait,
back
am I
hasn't
also going
been
to
an
be playing
option for me
solo
since the moment the professor
Technari
slipped away
shenanigans?
to return to the desert.
No way.
You have to win. You need this power, both as General Mahamatra and for yourself.
Yeah, that's right. Besides, it stayed with you ever since you were a small child. Surely that's a sign it thinks of you as its rightful owner.
Both as General Mahamatra and for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you put it that way. I've had to overcome a lot to tame this power and claim it for myself. Not everyone could have done that.
True.
Exactly.
And we've given you a TF set. You're good.
The Traveler and I will never lose.
And neither shall I.
Alright then.
The desert was home to an ancient and great civilization.
I'm a little bit
that for a
terrified about
variety
the
of
premise of having to play
fell out with the
solo
civilization of the
DMC, but okay.
It's just as Dia said. Prejudice has pushed people apart. But there must be personal factors at work here too. I can't shake the feeling that Bamoon cares for many more things than he lets on. And I don't think that Sethos is any kind of villain. He's just doing what he thinks is best. Tomorrow, everything will be resolved.
Alright, let's do this. Solo DMC memes, oh god. Alright.
Hopefully that...
Let's make this happen.
We gather on this day to perform once more the rite of duels, with the greatest of all sages, Lord Hermanubis, as our witness.
All right.
For his power and authority is present in our midst. This is our most sacred of ceremonies, and no disruption from the audience shall be tolerated. It is incumbent upon all to observe the duel with the utmost respect and reverence throughout the proceedings. Representing the Temple of Silence, the Defenders.
Okay.
Grandfather, you're here.
A rite of duels after all these years. I am surprised by your decisions, Ethos.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I'm doing, Grandfather. Just leave it to me.
We're gonna beat your
the
ass.
Academia, the challengers.
Ready. We will fight to have our voices heard.
Warriors, take your positions and decide on the order of battle.
Uh-oh.
We come not to debate what brings our challengers here, nor what will become of the defeated duelists. Duelists, the might of Hermanubis himself is at stake here. Now, fight. Fight until the rightful victor is proclaimed.
Huh? Are you sure?
Just want to keep morale up. Alright, here we go.
She's very strong. Sending her out first will definitely intimidate the opposing side.
I mean,
Then you're second.
I mean, it's DMC.
We have
Some-
decided.
Not a particularly well-built DMC. I don't exactly build up a DPS. Alright, let's do this.
Duelists of the first bout, please step forward.
What? And I'm using a dual... a dull blade? No. You are joking, right? You're actually asking me to...
Don't forget, safety first.
No.
You better play nice with her, or Paimon will make you regret it.
What? Wait, what is this build? Sapwood Blade, Trial DMC, Gladiator. No crit. What? Why do I have 2.3k deep, 2.3k attack for some reason? C3? Bro, I have C6! Okay, let's do this. Okay.
A swift end to the first bout. I now invite the duelists of the second bout.
Wait, am I gonna get a trial technology with like 485 crit rate?
You may begin.
Let's begin.
Oh, don't tell me. Yep, this is a trial technology. It's not my technology. Hunter's Path. 4-piece Wanderers. Oh, okay. C3. Nice. Okay, how much crit rate do I have? A surprisingly normal build. What the hell?
I'll uproot you!
He drank plenty of water before the bout, so he should be fine.
One with the force.
Let's nip that in the bud. Okay. I know how to play Tidlani.
Thus ends the second bout. We will now move to the third bout. Duelists, please step forward.
I'm ready.
So am I.
Let's do this.
This is the final stage of the rite. I remind you both that the terms
Now
you
remember,
agreed upon in
when you're playing
advance are
Cyno and you use his ult, you have to shout something and you have a 1 in 3 chance of getting a very, very small combat bonus.
I am Sethos, vessel of Hermanubis, grandson of Bamoon, the leader of the Temple of Silence.
Wait, is this new music? What's going on
For
here?
many years, we have kept our covenant with Lord Hermanubis by guarding the secrets of King Deshret. And even in our darkest hour, when we could not see a way forward, we chose not to abandon hope, but to embark on a brave new experiment so that we might prevail. We earnestly sought Lord Hermanubis' wisdom and power, longing to see his spirit and his light descend upon us. Now, I will fight to become the rightful wielder of that power.
Oh my god, Yappington.
General Mahamatra of the Academia, student and successor of Cyrus, the Sage of Spontamod. I fight in defense of my power, my professor, and my
This is getting very anime.
And you. I think you left some things unsaid. This is a sacred duel, and Hermanubis is watching. So bare your soul.
Let's do this.
Everyone, old and young, fit and frail, they're all waiting to see how this duel will end. My grandfather is a wise leader.
Oh my god, can we get to fighting?
To be a ruler who is not afraid to have blood on his hands. I understand his beliefs well, and I know what he expects of me. But our faith has held us back for too long. After I grew up, I went to the rainforest once, and I saw for myself the people of the city. Times have changed. The people of Sumeru are happier and more free now than in the past.
Yeah, because Nahida is free.
As I stood at one of the tallest points in the city, gazing down at the streets below, then I thought of you, Cyno. You and I both wield the same power, but the lives we lead could not be more different. Each Ba fragment of Hermanubis stands for something different. Might, glory, and one of many other secrets that have yet to be revealed. I once thought that the nature of our fragments must be what makes us so different from one another. But
we're only getting jumpy because it's getting really late, so I was like, yo, can we stop yapping and start fighting?
And I am still searching for mine.
I am more than just a warrior. I am my own person.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
The name Hermanubis has left its mark on both of us, shaped the course of our lives.
Oh, he does have his vision. Never mind.
His vessels. And yet we are more besides. So show me your answer, Cyno. Show me I can be more than my faith, more than the power I wield. Show me the person I can become. Bring it on!
All right, let's go. Oh, we get a cutscene. Okay. Whoa! Ooh. Oh yeah.
That's all you've got. What happened is searching for your answer.
Wait, are you a spear user? No, you're a bow user, bro. Ooh, this fight is great.
Fight's over.
Got him.
Healed.
You won.
Oh, that's what happens when a bow user decides to use a spear.
Looks like you found your answer.
I give his glory to you.
Oh, we're about to get Cyno 2.0. Extreme Cyno.
I've seen that light. That is the light of our Lord, the great Hermanubis, priest over all other priests. His spirit dwells within that lightning, and his will lives on. Once a warrior of Tynar, he emerged from the barren desert
Or
sands
Tingnar.
to serve the god king Al-Ahmar.
Uh-huh.
After the death of the god king, Hermanubis gathered his followers and the Tynarian priests
A Tignarian priest, yeah.
of Tule Tula. There, they founded the Temple of Silence. And from that day forth, we became stewards of all knowledge that survived.
Hey, there's a Tignarian.
Deshret civilization. Barely a century passed before war ravaged the desert. One by one, Eremite leaders took up arms against each other in battles that would
Oh yeah, back when the Great Pyramid had that crazy-ass sky thing.
Only the wise city of Tule Tula was spared under the guiding hand of the Tynarians. But peace did not last. Coveting the knowledge of King Deshret, the beasts set their eyes on Tule Tula. The king of Gurabad laid siege to the city and ordered the sages to surrender to him the Temple of Silence as proof of his victory. The ruling elite colluded with their oppressors, betraying the temple so as to hold on to their rule over the city. They declared that the knowledge guarded by the temple was the true cause of corruption. These were dark days, and we faced enemies on all sides. Our Lord had long since exhausted his strength, keeping the forbidden knowledge introduced by King Deshret at bay. To ensure the temple's continued survival, he broke his being into many pieces and began the ceremony of Hermanubis' legacy, bestowing his power upon his mortal followers. With this power, the temple was able to defeat the tyrant's army. Yet, we were not hailed as heroes. Strange and unfamiliar as this power was, it struck fear into the people's hearts and drove them to reject us. In the end, the people of the temple and the Tule Tula Tynarians left the city for good and made their way to the rainforest. What followed next was inevitable. The elite of Tule Tula fell and were decimated. War engulfed the desert. And we wandered from place to place, always in hiding, all the while keeping close watch over our secrets and staying true to our mission. Betrayal forced us out of the desert and into the forest. Then mistrust drove us from the forest into the desert once more. We have lived in exile for far, far too long. Yet, today, the Temple of Silence has borne witness to the glory of Hermanubis once more.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Cyno's idol. Okay.
How is it? Do you feel okay?
You good, bro? Oh. Okay. Damn.
Grandfather.
Bid farewell to Balmoon. Yep.
Hey, Sethos. You'll get through this.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I'll miss him.
I guess you were prepared for this. It's been a long time coming, huh?
Mm.
Yeah. He's been on death's door for a very long time now. I think it was only through sheer willpower that he managed to hold on to this point. At least, he was able to see this chapter come to a close before he passed.
What's next for you?
Per my grandfather's last wishes, the Temple of Silence should submit to whoever possesses the largest number of Olympus fragments.
Cyno's holding an ungodly amount of power now.
Cyno.
But that's never going to work, as I'm sure you realize. I'm the General Mahamatra. I am needed back at the Academia. I did foresee this possibility, and I gave it some thought. The fact is, I know next to nothing about the staff, records, and environment here. As such,
C7, yeah, man.
to be your leader.
C7 Cyno, let's go.
I believe the honor should go to you.
Well, yeah,
Were
this
it not
pretty much
for
makes the most
duel,
sense.
Or indeed, if you had other intentions, the Ba fragments would most likely be in your hands by now. I'm sure Bamoon never meant for anyone but you to be his successor.
You really think so?
Well, yeah, you're the only one. You're the only other person here with a vision, bro.
Still, I didn't think Bamoon looked very surprised by the final result. Perhaps he had an inkling that this would be the way things end.
Well, in any case, since the Ba fragments are with me now, I guess I can call the shots.
Mm-hmm.
Sethos, I would like you to succeed Bamoon as the new leader of the Temple of Silence. You are more suited to the role than I, and I have complete faith that you will be an excellent leader. Just think of it as doing me a favor.
But doesn't that render everything that we've been through up to now meaningless?
No, it doesn't. This experience has allowed us to become friends, which means that the Academia and the Temple of Silence.
Yeah, this is how you become a playable character in the next patch, Sethos. Take the win! Take the win!
You said yourself, times have changed. You have to believe.
I hope he comes in the Clorand banner. That way, I hope both Chevrus and Sethos show up in the Clorand banner. That would make her banner pretty damn stacked. It would make a lot of sense for Clorand's banner to also involve Sethos and Chevy, and then maybe Toba.
Would have to surrender our Ba fragment, and the power
It would make it one of the most like unyieldingly stacked Chevy banners of all time.
Doubled its strength. And were I to win, He correctly anticipated that I wouldn't suddenly drop everything to become
And then
the
I would
leader of the
actually
temple,
potentially get...
much less
I might actually
integrate
have
the
a crack at
temple
getting
into the
C6.
academia by force.
Chevy.
He knew
Anyway,
that the
we'll see how we
temple's
go.
future would depend not just on the guidance of Herm Anubis, but the support of the academia too. So he made it his responsibility to ensure his successor would be free from the burdens of the past. His plan meant that whoever ended up succeeding him, they would have an easier time interacting with the academia. With one single letter, he lured out the professor. No matter what happened after that, it would result in a net benefit to the temple.
And here I thought the General Mahamatra wouldn't care for all these trivial details.
Mm-hmm.
You're absolutely right. Grandfather and I considered this from every angle. We had to find a way to mend our relationship with the academia. In that sense, the right of duels was just a means to an end. Thank you for everything, Cyno. As a gesture of our gratitude, to those that you and Lesser Lord Kusanali deem worthy, I will grant the honor of access to the Temple of Silence for their pursuit of knowledge.
Wait, so is this a permanent spot?
Has a wealth of information on King Deshret's civilization, more than any other organization in existence today. In times when you need information that only we can provide, we will be here to support you. But you must be exceedingly careful with your selection of candidates, lest you lead humanity to repeat the same mistakes. By the way, Tainari, my grandfather was so happy to see you. You are a descendant of the Veluca Shuna, and we are the heirs to the will of Herm Anubis. The story goes that King Deshret chose the sage Herm Anubis from among the Tainarians and appointed him as his familiar. He went on to fight many valiant battles with his Tainarian companions. They always stood by each other, from the founding of the Temple of Silence to the fall of Tulitula.
This brings up the big question. What is Tignani's actual name then?
In the rainforest. A few centuries later,
Because the Tignarians are a thing, apparently.
Many of the Tainarians chose to stay and put down roots in the rainforest. In all likelihood, those were your ancestors.
How fascinating. My father once mentioned that I was named after the Tainarians, but I never knew that my forebears had such a history with the Temple of Silence.
It is what it is.
Story.
By the way, has anyone seen Cyrus?
Yes, Cyrus. You'll probably find him in my grandfather's room. He wouldn't show it in front of me, but I think he still has many fond memories of my grandfather.
If it's true that you and your grandfather really planned for everything to turn out this way, then I guess he didn't really resent Cyrus as much as he appeared to.
I guess.
Who knows? Perhaps all of us. You, me, and Cyrus. We're all just pawns in my grandfather's plan to set things straight. He was awful like that.
Someone's got to make the decisions when history is at a crossroads. I will make a detailed report on all of this to Lesser Lord Kusanali, and arrange for an official delegation from the academia to come and meet you in the desert. I'm sure you'll have lots to attend to in the days ahead. But once things return to normal, please come and visit the rainforest again. You should stay for a few days this time, and start to build some relationships. If we're going to work together,
Are we going to see Nahida? Are we going to see Nahida?
I will. Alright, well, bye for now, everyone. I'll be seeing you.
See you soon. Come hang out with us anytime.
Wait. Return to the academia. Are we actually going to see Nahida? It's like past midnight. I just want this quest to end and we can call it a day. Do. Oh, this dude.
What were you thinking gallivanting off into the desert alone at your age? What if you take the bucket, You told not a soul what you were up to, designated nobody to handle your affairs, and left everyone scrambling frantically to try and figure out how on earth to clean up the colossal mess you'd made.
Oh, please, will you stop your yelling? What other choice did I have?
What do you mean, what other choice? Do you mean to tell me that after all your years of learning, and sagehood no less, the only idea you could conjure up in that white-haired walnut of yours was to shoot off into the unknown like some hot-headed 20-year-old adventurer? A one-man suicide mission, hmm? That's the best idea that one of the finest minds of a generation could come up with, is it? It astounds me that you survived the journey, and you're lucky that Ba Moon didn't finish you off when you arrived.
All right, all right. Honestly, the way you're going off on me, it's like you wish you'd been there to lend him a hand. Does it mean nothing to you that I'm your colleague and former classmate?
I've got nothing more to say. What's the point of berating an old bag of bones?
What do you mean, bag of bones? I'm a flesh and blood hero.
Hero?
Who, despite his old age, saved our General Mahamatra from being stripped of his powers. Okay, look. Fine, I admit it, I was in the wrong. How can I make it up to you? What about...
Oh, back on the job, are
work
we?
at the academia?
Thought you were retired.
1 month? Try 3.
Inari's master is really laying into Cyrus. Let's give them a wide berth.
Yeah, we're too young to get involved now.
Professor brought this on himself. Don't pay any attention to him.
Wow, I haven't seen Master get this riled up in a long time. The last time he chewed someone out like this must have been back when I was still a student.
I think I'll go around and update everyone. Tell them the situation's resolved. Want to come with me? We can go for dinner afterwards. My treat. You in?
Makes sense. I'm in.
Free food is free food. Alright, I'm gonna take a short break, because oh my god, this thing's never gonna end. I will be back in a bit.
Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later.
To install a vision on a mechanical frame. Is it possible to install a vision on a mechanical frame?
Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales.
Is it possible to install a vision on a mechanical frame?
I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor.
Is it possible to install a vision on a mechanical frame?
Good deeds and bad.
Possible to install a vision
In the
on
end,
a mechanical frame?
all will be placed upon the scales.
Is it possible to install a vision on a mechanical frame?
Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later.
Is it possible to install a vision on a mechanical frame?
I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor.
Is it possible to install a vision on a mechanical frame? Is it possible to install a vision on a mechanical frame?
Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales.
On a mechanical frame? Is it possible to install a vision.
Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later.
Is it possible to install a vision on a mechanical frame? Is it possible to install a vision on a mechanical frame?
Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales.
Is it possible to install a vision on a mechanical frame?
Luck can swing the results of a single game,
Possible to install a vision.
but it's bound to run out sooner or later.
Is it possible to install a vision on a mechanical frame?
Okay, how much more of this quest is left? Photos on.
Hey, Kale.
Wait, maybe we will see Nahida.
Well, look who we have here. Would you mind explaining to me what has been going on this past few days? I heard you all ran off into the desert and got embroiled in a major catastrophe.
All taken care of.
That does not answer my question. How could you be so careless? That goes for you as well. Yes, and you too. When you run into problems, you really ought to ask for help, you know? I've been around the block. Don't you think it would have made sense to involve me? And let's not forget, I know the desert like the back of my hand.
Sorry, Madam Farazan.
Now would not be a good time to attempt to argue with Farazan.
You're right.
Mm-hmm. It's not the first time that I've had to talk to you about this sort of thing either. You need to
She's
learn
a
that there are
full
times when the right
star.
thing to do is get a more experienced member of staff involved. Do I make myself clear? Because if you don't, I...
Kale, please do something.
He's giving me the signal. All right, guess it's time to play my ace in the hole. Say, Madam Farazan, I can see you're pretty upset, but I was just wondering. Remember that time you offered to give me a tour of the academia? Does that offer still stand?
Huh? Wait, did I hear that right? Kale, you remember? Wonderful. Well, of course the offer still stands. Come on. Madam Farazan will show you around the old classrooms.
Oh my god. Alright, are we all good? I'm just back on my phone internet. Uh-oh. open. Are we just dropping frames left, right, and center? Ah, damn. Okay. Are we back? Let me check. Are we back? Oh, we are so back. Okay. Okay. Apparently, if I want to use my if I want to use my phone data, I've got to turn on a VPN. Alright, let's finish this and call it a night.
It's code for let's reconvene at the cafe. Tainari and I used it while we were in school, and it's become something of a family tradition now.
Lol.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Mm-hmm. 2 people left. Let's bring them along too.
Ooh, Nahida and co? I mean, we're going all the way up, so either we're going up to see Al-Haytham. Oh wait, no, we're entering the House of Dana. I'm stupid. Wi-Fi down? No, I swapped over to my phone plan because my folks want to sleep and they need to turn off the Wi-Fi router. Otherwise, apparently, Mum can't sleep. So after all of that, I was just trying to fix it up. Oh, there's Al-Haytham and Kaveh. Oh, wonderful.
Am I hallucinating? Or do I see Kaveh and Al-Haytham engaged in diligent studying?
We're just reorganizing all the books we used. Look, there's a whole mountain of them.
There's no rush. Nobody reads these books anyway.
Yeah, true.
My sincere thanks to you both.
Yes, with your help, we resolved the issue rather swiftly and painlessly. And the outcome was better than we could have hoped for.
Indeed. Well, at least now the
I see.
descendant of King Deshret knows what's going on.
Resorted to rather unique means of self-preservation. It explains how they managed to remain hidden for so many years.
And it sounds like they managed to preserve a whole load of ancient documents as well. I'd love to go check those out if I ever had the chance.
Mm-hmm.
That day will come. The Temple of Silence is a hugely important organization, and we'll be sure to maintain good relations with them in the future. Now, as a token of my appreciation, I'd like to treat everyone to coffee.
Someone say coffee? Someone say coffee? Someone say coffee? I want coffee.
Sounds great. Although after the last few days, I don't know if I can handle another coffee. But I can just order something else.
Fair.
Sure. Let's go.
What? No Nahida? No... What? What? No Nahida? Ugh. No scary memes? No Nilu? Well, to be fair, the idea that we haven't seen Nilu in this quest is not too outrageous because apparently, allegedly, we might be seeing Nilu in the 4.8 shenanigans. Whatever the hell they may be. The annual holiday shenanigans. Nilu may be a part of it somehow. The holiday shenanigans are always like this hodgepodge of characters that are like vaguely not even remotely related to each other. So yeah, that's fine.
There was Tainari. He put up an amazing fight too. We ended up winning all 3 bouts.
Yeah, man.
Whoa. Part of me wishes I'd been there to see it, but I'd have been biting my nails off worrying about you guys.
Yeah, that sounds like Collar to me.
Events. Bereft of detail, but it has livened up the room all the same.
Hey, Paimon included all the juicy details. The Traveler just pounced and then waved their sword like this. Then
yeah, somehow we had a sapwood blade that I'd never built.
3 bouts in a row, you still ceded the position of leader to him. That's very dignified of you, Cyno.
Of course. Being dignified comes with being a true champion.
I got to be a champion too for once. I've not sparred much with desert folk before. It was a pretty unique
You didn't exactly
experience.
spar with desert folk, sweetheart. You actually sparred with desert constructs.
Yeah! Huge place! It felt like something right out of an epic poem! Imagine this. It was like there was...
Maybe save that one for later, Paimon. Dessert's here.
Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum.
I think that'll do me for today.
Shall we stop off at the House of Dana again before heading home? We should probably finish putting all those books back.
Yeah, probably.
My thoughts exactly. See you around.
I
See
should
ya.
get going as well. See you all later. Make sure you get some good rest tonight.
I need to go say thanks to the Core 30 for their help. Also, Sir Nephis says he wanted to introduce me to some of the Academia's work processes. So, I gotta dash too.
I think Kale is about to become a student.
Kale's come a long way. She's much more confident at dealing with other people these days.
Yeah, good on you, Kale.
Everyone's a work in progress. You never stop learning.
Yeah, true.
Wait. What else is left?
That was good. It feels like everything's finally wrapped up now. Life is all about these moments when you can finally relax and hang out with good friends after a job well done. And also, those desserts Cyno got, they were really good. Paimon definitely needs more of those in the future.
Yeah, we gotta come back again.
Do you three have anything planned for the rest of the day?
Do we?
If not, would you come somewhere with me?
Where?
That's a secret for now. Wouldn't want to spoil the surprise.
This quest never ends.
Okay. I think I can guess what you're talking about. It'll definitely be a nice surprise.
Well, now Paimon's curious. Come on, let's go.
This quest seriously never ends. Where are we going? Huh? Why are we going to somewhere near the Sanctuary of... Wait, we are actually going to the Sanctuary of Sudastada. We're actually going to see Nahida? No way. Legit? Nope, we're just going to... Huh? We're actually going to the tree.
Been a while since I last made my way up here.
Wow, look at this place. We're so high up.
Just make sure you have your glider. Tree climbing champion.
As you wish.
It's a nice spot, isn't it?
Mmm.
What a great view. We're so high up, we can see for miles.
Traveler,
Yeah?
turn around.
What are we looking at? Oh, just Sumeru.
This is my secret base. Somewhere I only bring my best friends.
Okay.
When I was a student, I used to slip away and climb up here all the time, just to clear my head. I was quite young then, and hadn't made too many friends yet. Back then, I had a lot of the same questions that Sethos was asking. Who am I? Why do I have this power? And what should I be fighting for? Our gifts help us to find our rightful place in the world. That was my experience. And I'm sure Sethos will figure things out in his own time, too.
Mm-hmm. As long as the Hermanubis power endures, you will remain inextricably linked to the Temple of Silence. True.
You two really are like brothers.
Yeah, kinda.
I feel the same way.
True champion now, though.
Of course. I see no need to be humble when it comes to the facts.
I still remember one time when we came up here to chat and do our homework. Cyno accidentally dropped a fruit. Luckily, he has fast reflexes, so he caught it
Cyno is...
just in time.
No, Cyno is dangerously close to the edge of the tree branch.
Nothing will ever slip through my fingers again.
Those were good times. I kind of miss the student life.
You know, Paimon really shouldn't be able to imagine Cyno doing something like that, but for some strange reason, the mental image is coming through clear as day.
Mm-hmm.
Then make it stop. There's somebody there.
Oh.
It's Professor Cyrus. You guys carry on without me. I'll be right back.
Okay.
What?
Hey, you're not supposed to jump down. Be careful.
What? He just yeets? Oh my god, this... I swear, this quest does not end. We're actually only halfway through.
Oh my days. I can't believe how stupid I look in this one.
Professor, what are you muttering to yourself about?
Cyno. Just the man I'm looking for. Guess what I found in some old notebooks?
Some old photos?
Ah, it's little Cyno!
This notebook was just sitting in a pile of odds
It's
and ends in
little
the sage's
Cyno!
office. I must have forgotten to take it with me, and no one's touched it since. It was still right there. I was at the Academia earlier to discuss my workload with Nephis. I swung by the old office to have a look around and just happened to cross it. Well, time flies. Look how tiny you are in this picture. Still a kid.
You look quite young yourself in that one.
Cyno is still smaller than
it's this
Cyrus.
one. I remember that. Lisa took it, didn't she?
Yep. Looks like her work, all right. Who else could have found just the right angle to make me look so unbelievably hideous?
Oh my god, we are eating up. We are eating so good with all this, like, incidental Lisa lore.
Taking secret photos of us without our knowledge.
That's my Lisa.
Something you'd like to say to me, Professor?
That's my beloved Lisa.
These are good photos, aren't they? Hey, at moments like this, I hardly know where to begin. I can't pretend I'm a good person. Bamoon had every reason to despise me. And well, so do you if you feel the same way.
Don't be ridiculous, you old codger.
Is that not what you wanted me to say? Oh, I've dreamt of that place many times after leaving the desert. Sometimes I've dreamed that I was doing research with them again. And other times, I dream of the day they saved my life. Oh, it was one of the happiest times of my life. We all learned so much from one another. You've matured so much over the years, Cyno.
Since you're my professor, I should save you some face by not calling you out on all the non-answers you just gave. So, I will do the right thing and keep my mouth shut.
You kind of just called about.
Good thinking. Take your own advice next time. Seriously, why bully an old man like me? I thought heroes were supposed to be gracious. Hey, wait.
50-50.
How did I not notice this one earlier?
Hmm?
Lisa strikes again. Just how many did she take?
Show us.
Look how cute you were when you were little.
Lisa was very good with the camera. You know what? I knew Lisa was the girl for me.
You used to be.
Oh, I can't
as a VFX artist,
First you get better than me at the
and she's a cinematographer. Yeah, Lisa is truly the girl for me.
Don't say that. I still have a lot of respect for you.
That's more like it. Hey, what would you say to meeting up with Lisa again sometime?
Yo, are we going to see? Are we going to have another Lisa event?
Let's find a time and pay her a visit in Mondstadt.
All right.
Pog?
Add it to my schedule. Let's go next week.
What?
Wait, no. Next week is the tomato growing competition. I have got to beat Zaha Hadi.
Or you could find a real hobby, Professor.
What? Tomato growing is a real hobby? What do you mean, Cyno? Don't call his ass out like that. Oh, there we go. It's finally over. It's been 45 years, Chad, since this quest started, and it's finally over.
How do I make this a joke?
I can't treat my students like kids anymore. I have to admit, Cyno has matured far beyond my expectations.
Great view today. This atmosphere calls for a joke out of left field, to catch the listener unawares.
Okay.
Time has passed too quickly. The children have all grown up, but it turns out grown-up kids are no use. When Nephis comes after me, Cyno still can't do anything to protect me.
What?
Oh, that boy.
Alright. And with that... let's finally call it a night. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Hope you guys enjoyed this quest. It is truly a long one. If you enjoyed this stream, if you like this stream, hit that like button. Don't forget to well, feel free to subscribe if you want. If you're watching this on YouTube now or in the future, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and did I say hit that like button for the Twitch stream? Don't forget to follow. And now my keyboard ran out of power. One sec. Don't forget to hit that follow. Don't forget to follow. Feel free to sub if you want. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, until next time, I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Share my knowledge.
Let my name echo in song! Yoo-hoo! The doctor was singing.
Seems like an emergency. Nowhere to run! Your sins weigh upon your soul. You stand condemned. Your penance is due. You stand condemned. Your penance is due. Death. A new cycle.
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom! Time to shine!
Remember, health comes first. Mine. Surrender! Through me, justice is served. You stand condemned.